Alright, let me find some fucking music. What the hell was that? Everything's so slow. What the heck? Hi everybody, welcome in. Hi, hi, hi. Hi Valonia. Let's see. Like the first couple songs, I was like, yeah, alright, I got this. This is good. This is good. And then it just went like I guess that was yesterday for some people. True. Today it's still Valentine's Day for me. Well, it's still 9:30. Let's try this one. This one's supposed to have some good ones. Okay, so far, so far. But welcome in, everybody. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, Kali. Hi, Villar. Hi, Wave. Hi, Noko, Hokono. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, hi, hi. Void. Thank you so much for the free kiss. Welcome in, welcome in. How's everybody's Valentine's Day? How's everybody's Saturday? Those of you who didn't do anything today, how was your Saturday? What'd you guys do? Did you guys go anywhere? You guys get candy? You know what? We're gonna go back to, what about this one? Nah. I like that one. That's a good one. What about this one? How's this one? How about these one? This one? I mean, I like this song, but it's not really what I'm like looking for. This one? I'm so like looking for music right now. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy, I guess I was yesterday for some people. Yeah. 9 months in subs today on Valentine's Day night. Wait, was it 9 months literally today? Oh my god, we have a baby. That's crazy. You got moose munch? What is that? Tried to stream, but tongue hurt so bad. Why your tongue? What happened? Hope it gives you hell. There we go. We found a good playlist. Hi worker, welcome in. It'll work. It will work. Though I liked that other one with Dua Lipa. Yeah, we'll go back. It was this one? This one? Was it this one? No, it was this one? Yeah, it was this one. Okay. We'll just skip songs if I don't like them. There you go. That makes it easier. Perfect. But welcome in. That's better. That feels better already. Literally just this one, it feels better. Because I don't know about you guys, but music really kind of makes the stream, you know? But let's go ahead and let's switch on over. Welcome in, everybody. I already ate so much sugar at work. Don't want to see sugar for a while. You don't want to see sugar for a while? Why? Not even like a little bit? Not even like a little bit? Oh, their drinks didn't go on. Let's go ahead, let's do the drinks. But welcome in, welcome in. Da, 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 da. Moose Bunch? What is that? Tyler, what? What do you want? Yeah, that's what I thought. Hi, Tyler. Welcome in. How are you? How's your night? Hope you're doing good. Call it a nothing. Pink again. Pink. Yeah. I was thinking of doing different colors, but I thought, you know what? We'll do pink. Because Cousin Cupid asked me to help him tonight, and I was like, I mean, I guess I could help Cousin Cupid. What do you want me to do? And he goes, you're supposed to tell people to like fall in love or something. I'm just like, oh, okay, I can do that. I could tell people to go fall in love or whatever. But I think I judged wrongly because, there we go. Because I accidentally ate somebody. I think I did it wrong. Maybe. I mean, they didn't say no. Hi, Lucifer. Welcome in. How are you? Very succubus vibes. Yeah, that was the plan. Succubus vibes. Yeah, you got it right away. Does the pink work with the other hair? It should. Free lick. What the heck? A free lick already right off the bat? That's crazy. We just got here. Hi, Jello. Welcome in. How are you? I love that. I guess it worked out. Yeah, let's see. Malonia. Thank you for the free kiss. Let's see. Did anybody else get a free kiss? Let's see. Pink and wings are very pretty. I'm glad you like it. Da, 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 da. We're listening to this one for a while. Don't give up. Dum, dum, dum. Does the pink work with the other hair? It does, yes. Thank you for the drink. Pink and wings, very pretty. I love the bat wings. Listen, I had to borrow them from somebody. I was just like, hey, I'm supposed to fly around and like shoot people with arrows or something like that from what Cousin Cupid said. So, I mean, technically Cousin Arrows, but Cupid, Arrow, same, right? Just different names. And so I went to Cousin Hermes and I was like, Hermes, I need to borrow some wings. Can I borrow your shoes? And he was like, nah, girl, you don't want my shoes. So he gave me these wings instead. And I was like, you know what? That works. That works for me. Hi, Bunny. Hi, Shua. How are you? Supposed to do with glitter? Be fabulous? Yes. Fluffy, you're supposed to be fabulous. Succubus, yeah. Popular gourmet snack from Harry and David featuring premium popcorn, crunchy nuts, almonds, cashews, and caramel. Often covered in milk, dark chocolate. Oh, that stuff. Okay. I know what you're talking about now. Now I know what you're talking about. Da, 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 da. Do I owe anyone else a kiss really quick? Let me see. Hi, Cookie. Hi, Valonia. Hi, Kono. I wave. Hi. Void. Mwah. Thank you for the kiss. Noko. Mwah. Thank you for the kiss. Let's see who else gets a kiss. Da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Velvera, you got glitter. Oh, nice. So you're fabulous. You're like gorgeous, as usual, though. Personally. Taking my monies? Yeah, well, I needed it, okay? I needed more chocolate? Glitter! Who got glitter? HK! You're so fabulous. You're slay. We love it. We love it when you can be like sparkle, shine. The glitter off. No. Red envelope driving big money. Yeah. Hey, Ricky. Watch this red envelope. Yes. Let's see. What did you get? Sparkle, Ricky. You got glitter. We love glitter. So sparkly. Huggies, hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. What about you? I meant to help Cupid out. So like, can I just have these wings? Exactly. But you know what? Honestly, Cousin Hermes was so right. He goes, yeah, girl, you don't want these shoes. I've been wearing these for like eons. I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't want those. No, give me something else. So he gave me these wings instead. And you know what? That worked. I went around and I shot people with arrows. I mean, I had fun. I had fun with that. I don't know if they did, but I did. Was this wait, was I supposed to use the arrows that Cousin Cupid gave me? Oh. Oops. I just used regular ones. The ones that I found, like, where Cousin Aries was. I was like, Aries, can I borrow these arrows? And he was just like, yeah, sure, go ahead, take whatever. So I did. Was I not supposed to use those ones? Wait, was I supposed to use the ones with, like, the hearts at the end? That sounds about right. Oh, so I used the right ones. See, now, were the Cupid's arrows or some random ones? That kills people. That kills people! I mean, maybe that's why they were, like, complaining. They're like, why would you do that? Cupid told me to. Taking my monies? Yeah, I took your monies. Hi, Pop Punk, welcome in. Everyone money. Listen, I need the money for the 2.0 design, okay? Something weird is to bring me up. Chat on video ahead of chat next to stream. Weird? Huh? What do you mean? Get the glitter off. Nope. Hopefully you like the glitter, Ricky. Jasmine, you got nothing. Is it kind of glitter that sticks? Oh yeah, it's sticky glitter. It's that really nice, like tiny, fine glitter, but it's like so sparkly and shiny. Don't give up. Do. Glitter off? That's not how glitter works, right? Shiny! Now I'm all sparkly. You're sparkly. You gotta shine like a diamond. Because you're shiny. Ooh, let's see. What drink did you get? Looks like water. Hydrate yourself. Hydrate yourself. Dry dog! Glitter! Glitter for dry dog! They were Cupid's arrows or something. That sounds about right, yeah? Mr. looks behind. Why do I have an arrow in my butt? Exactly. Barely got rid of the glitter from yesterday. No, too late. More glitter. They just stopped dead for me. That's how much they fell in love. Oh, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Thank you for the kiss, by the way. Cupid falls for bad instructions. I mean, he was just like, cousin, I need your help. I need you to take these arrows. That was the clue. That's where I go. Oops, my bad. He did say take these arrows, not take some arrows. He said these. Ah. Yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up, guys. I fucked up. Oops. Ah, damn. They were so bad about spicy wings. Oh, I like spicy wings. Don't know if I got gifted sub since you took my money. I definitely took all your money, yeah. What'd you do for Valentine's Day? So I woke up like super hella late and then I hung out with a friend. We played some games. It was like a little date. It was nice. I liked it. We played some Plate Up, and then after that, I had dinner. I had curry chicken with green chili rice, which sounds weird, but trust me, it was actually really good. Green chili rice and then cucumber and tomato salad. And I opened up my cherry lime gamer subs. Speaking of gamer subs, use code MUKYA at checkout on your next purchase. If you guys do gamer subs, they have a new flavor out right now. It's I could see the bottle right there. I can't remember what it's called. But it's a new flavor that's really good. That's the one that I want to try next. I'm gonna try that one tomorrow probably. But the one I'm drinking right now is the cherry limeade. Oh, it's so good. It's actually, so I don't really like super tart, like super sweet flavors, right? So this one has a nice sweet and tartness, and it's cherry and lime, which is like my two favorite flavors all together wrapped in one thing. So, hi Golden, welcome in. I still don't know if I got a gift of substance. You took my money. Meowdy, hi Golden. Their love drained out. Mission accomplished. It drained out of them completely. Can confirm the glitter is very shiny and sticky. Very shiny and sticky glitter. Yes. I had wings for dinner. Ooh, yummy. I used to be an adventurer till I took an arrow to the knee from Mukya. I mean, it was on Valentine's Day, so like that should be what happens, right? I will say, unfortunately, after spending the whole day with my girlfriend, I got home and ended up having an allergic reaction to something. Top and bottom of my eyelids swelled up. No, they're still swollen, but swelling decreasingly. What happened? Did you touch your eyes with something? That sucks. I'm so sorry, Valvera. Did you take anything for the allergies? Like allergy pills? Or was it like so bad you needed to take your EpiPen? Right? I love tart drinks. Yes! Cousin Hermes gave you the wings. Where did he get them? Wherever Cousin Hermes gets his thing. You think I'm gonna ask him? That's crazy. No, like he doesn't ask me where I get my eyeballs from, you know? So I don't ask him where he gets his wings from, you know what I mean? Granted, I technically only have like 3 pairs of eyes, but I mean, they weren't using them, you know what I mean? They really technically weren't using them, so goodbye. Dun-dun-dun. I don't know about you guys, but like I'm gonna see if I can find another good playlist because I really like this one. It's called Don't Start Now. Don't Start Now. Let's see. If I do this and I go here, will it give me like a mix of stuff? It will. Perfect. Awesome. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Let's, okay. I think we heard that one enough times. Let's go to the next song. Perfect. So it's going to do like a mix of songs. Exactly what I wanted. She has cats. Oh, I'm used to washing my hands constantly. At one point I forgot. So when I got home, I guess oh, that's fair. You have pet dander allergies. I see. I'm sorry. So when I got home, I guess I touched my face. Yeah, says Cousin Hermes. I mean, if you think about it, like all of them are kind of sus, right? Cousin Hermes, Grandfather Poseidon, you know, they're all a little on the sus side, but that's okay, right? Like, what's a little sus amongst family? Wait, well, technically, but I wasn't around when they were like that weird. But you know what I mean. I do, and it sucks because I love cats and dogs. Fair. I love cats and dogs too, so I completely understand what you mean. But I have this thing about like, because I have family who are very, very allergic to pets, so I can't really keep anything like that around because otherwise they're gonna have like that dander all over them, and I don't want that, you know. That got me thinking. Any thoughts for a future redeem for a music request, jukebox something? I thought about doing that, and that's something that I know I could set up. I know how to do it. I've done it a handful of times before. But the thing is, with that, is I have had it more often than once, where the song was like inappropriate for stream, you know what I mean? So it's like doing that is a little bit too risky, and it's not really something that I'm comfortable doing on stream. But like if we're playing a game together, something like that, and you want to put it like in like the, because we have a jukebox in the Discord for something like that, then that's different, you know what I mean? And that'd be okay with me. I'm stubborn and forget with my meds. Worst combo. Oh no, Valvera. Just got done with the final shift of work in retail. 12 days in a row. 12 days in a row? Is that even legal? Looking forward to just planting my ass on the couch for the night, chilling with the creature. Not giving any fucks about what happens at work tomorrow, with all due respect, my coworkers, of course. No, I so get that, honestly. That's usually my feelings after work anyways, like on a general day. It's just like, I'm home, don't talk to me. You and I no longer exist to each other. I'm not here, you're not there. Pretend I'm not here, like as much as you possibly can. So I so get that. I so get that. My headphone. Oh no. I got it. Worries are understandable. Yeah. Not sure if you saw this. So here's this again. I washed my face, immediately put some eye drops in. Okay, then immediately took some Advil and allergy meds. Oh, okay. So you did do something. Well, that's good. As long as you did something, that's what matters, you know. Ooh, new hair color. Hi, Goose. We actually do have different hair colors. We have blue, pink, like dark, like goth makeup, and then we have white and green. But because it is Valentine's Day, I thought, you know what, we'll do pink. But guys, just in case you don't see, we do have some more of these red envelopes right here on the desk, or sorry, on the table. So if you haven't already taken your red envelope, make sure you use the redeem to get your red envelope. You have today, and then I might do next Monday, Tuesday, but so far definitely today might be the last day to get your red envelope. So make sure you pick that up. Just itchy and squinting. Oh, okay. Kamoti. I'm so sick. Head pads? Yeah, of course, Kamoti. I got you. Let me give you some head pads. You're sicky? Oh my god. Why are you sick? What happened? Did you eat something bad, or do you like, is it different kind of sicky? Where's my head pad? There it is. There you go, Kamoti. Glitter! You got glitter, Goose. Hell yeah. I'm upsetty. Why? What happened? Hi. Just itchy and squinting. Originally scheduled for 12 days, just a case of coworkers getting sick in the worst time possible, no one else being available to cover. What? But that's not fair to you, Golden. You had to work those whole 12. You better have like 2 days in a row off, if not 3. That's crazy. I don't like that. Hi, Mansform. How are you? Welcome in. Hi, Rami. It must have been me. I got them sick through chat. No! Stop getting people sick, Mansform. What the hell? That's crazy. Does this glitter wash off? No. You're glittery forever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ricky. You're gonna have to be glittery for like at least a solid 3 months. I'm sorry. This is how it is. I love your model with the wings. Thank you. Thank you. Glitter! You got glitter. Hell yeah. Mansform got glitter. Clarinet! Thank you so much for the resub. Please enjoy this emote. As always, welcome to Favorite Cafe. Thank you so much, Mansform. Thank you. A year? It's been a year, Clarinet? 12 months. 12 months. Holy shit. Thank you so much for the year. Clarinets, is there a redeem that you would like? Do you want a cabedon for free? Would you like a free cabidon? I'll do a free cabidon for you if you'd like. Hat trick. Hi, Valerian. Welcome in. How are you? Oh yeah, I do. Going to a camp with family the next couple of days. Plus, I did get a fat paycheck, so I can't complain too much. I mean, the money definitely helps, but still. Gonna be glittery for 3 months too. You are. It's true. Yes, please. All right, let me go ahead and I will do the cabidon on me. Oh. Okay, then I will do the mix it up version of it because I can't do it in the chat. Wow, it didn't even do the zoom. Wait. Ah, what was it? What was the thing that I do for the cabidon? Wait. I'm gonna have to do it again. I don't know why the zoom isn't working. Oh, it's page up. No. Up arrow. Ba 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 da da dum. Ba 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 da da dum. Let me double check this. Da 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 dum. Da 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 do 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 do. Bad habits. Oh, this is a good song. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. You do. Oh, Alt Shift up. That's why. I'm stupid, chat. That's why. I was like, why is this not working? Bad habits like there we go. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I fixed it. Okay, here you go, clarinets. How dare you? There we go. We fixed it. Fuck yeah. There you go. So next time you guys do the cabidon, it will do the zoom and everything. Perfect. Sick and hopefully feels better soon. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Kamodi. Hopefully you do feel better soon. Wings. Hi, Siren. Thank you. Of course. Thank you for the cabidon. Next time I'm gonna smooch you, I swear. Just mwah, like that. Cabidon is the angry face she does. Thank you for the case. Thank you. Oh shoot, you got a pink mark right on my lips. What the hell? Well, Darian, that's crazy. You just leaned in right in the middle of the cabidon to kiss me, and it was you pushed clarinets out of the way so you could kiss me instead of clarinets. That's crazy. Oh my god, clarinet. Did you see that? That was crazy. You're gonna have to you guys are gonna have to fight. You guys are gonna have to fight for the kiss. I'm sorry. Is the cabbage on the cake? No. I'm gonna be glittery for 3 months too. Exactly, you are. Cabin with the family. It's awesome. Hat trick. From Etsy. Nope. I got these last Halloween. Is the Ingy face. Yeah. Gotta look for a bit while I switched to my laptop. Be back in a bit. Take your time, Golden. Relax. Put your feet up. Volas. She's very cute and pink. Hey, you can't say that. Thank you, Volas. I bet you would look better in pink. 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 We love pink. Bad habits I can do. Oh yes, but very sick, and I hope you feel better soon. Me too. Hi, Legion. I'm so sorry you're sicky, Kamodi. Like, Kamodi, do you wanna sit on my shoulder? If you're tiny, you can sit on my shoulder. Otherwise, I'll put you in my pocket, and then you can just travel. You can travel with me while we fly around and shoot people with arrows. And we'll use Cupid's arrows this time, I promise. Guys, I promise. We'll use Cupid's arrows this time when we go around and we shoot people with them. We'll use Cupid's arrows. I used Uncle Aries last time. Sorry, Cousin Aries, not Uncle, sorry. He used to be Uncle. Or maybe he's still... You know what, cousin, uncle, whatever. It's kind of a weird family, but they're extended family. They're not like immediate family, so I guess it's fine. Very sick. I'm sorry. Wings. Yeah, you like the wings? You guys want to see entirely what it looks like? Here, I'll zoom out for you guys. Ah, no, zoom in, zoom out. Here you go. So you guys can see the whole look. Yeah. Been here. I hope you get better fast because it's not been fun. Honestly, fair. Booyah. Damn. Right? Imagine leaning in to do a kabedon on somebody and somebody else pushes you out of the way to steal the smooch. That's insane. That's crazy. No, you got nothing. Give me 7 minutes. 7 more minutes? Okay. Okay, Clarinet. 7 more minutes. And then it's all on you. Chat is a witness unless chat didn't see anything. Did they not see anything? Oh my god, wait, something's different. What's different, Royo? Hi, Royo. You bounce more? No. I've always had this amount of bounce. Oh, we're gonna end up naked, chat? Hear it out. You heard him. We're gonna end up naked. It's true. Are we going to the hot spring? Is that where we're gonna end up naked? Because we're going to the hot spring? Let's go. Glitter. Let's go. Clarinet's your god. Glitter. Nice. You're sparkly and fabulous and wonderful and we love you. That's great. We love glitter. Glitter's so sparkly. Congratulations. You're part of the glitter crew. You'll be glittery for 3 whole months. Yay! Get matcha again. If it was green, you got matcha again. So it's blue if it's water, green for matcha, black for black tea, tan kind of latte color for latte, and if it's purple, pure magic. I work for my friend. What? Legion? You can't just lean in and lick me like that in the middle of a sentence. Actually, you totally can. Thank you so much for the red envelope, Legion. You got the rare lick. Tummy lick lick. Lem lem lem. I love that run. So tasty. I work for my friend and she intrudes my spare time. She does not understand my burnout. I get that. I get that when you work around family or friends and they just do not understand that you have like that you can get burned out even with them. Hi Froggin, how are you? What happened to your hair? Gotten candy. Because it's Valentine's Day for another 2 hours. So it's Valentine's Day, but yeah. Cousin Cupid asked me to help them go around and shoot people with arrows. Unfortunately, I misheard and thought they meant just general arrows, anyone. So I asked I asked cousin Aries if I could borrow some of his arrows, and he was just like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So I borrowed some of his. And then later chat told me, earlier chat told me I'm supposed to use the ones from cousin Cupid. I mean, either way, it still works, right? Royal, you got glitter! Nice. Congratulations. You are now part of the coveted glitter gang. The 3 months of being sparkly, beautiful, wonderful, shiny. You're welcome. No need to thank me. You're looking different. New eyeliner. Yes, I did add some new eyeliner. It's pink this time. What do you think? Do you like the pink? Maybe I should also give you voidless arrows just for fun and chaos. What do the voidless arrows do? What do those do? Nike. Guys, good song. By step. I didn't know Momo was a Spyro. It's true. Is it the thighs? I mean, we've always had thighs. How's it going? It's going good, Zero. How are you? How's your night? Waited after the Cabedon. Oh, did you? I mean, because it kind of happened like right at the same time. So either you waited or you did it at the exact same time. I feel the calling. I feel the calling. Kidding. I know it different. I'm finally good ads. I can't wait. Somebody do me a favor. Royo, God of Chaos. I need somebody in chat to gift them a sub. They like getting ads. Let's take their joy away from them. Go ahead and remove them from getting ads. Give them a sub. And if you do, I will give you a free kiss. I'm a sucker for black and gold outfits. Fair! Me too. Black and gold is such a really nice combination. So I agree. Naked ahead of the curve. Dry Dog's like, I'm always naked. Excuse me. Also, get back into stream and very first thing is, we're gonna end up naked. Yeah. We're talking about taking a shower later. Golden. Dad, what are you talking about? Kono! Kono! Thank you so much for gifting a sub over to Royo. Royo, enjoy those emotes. And welcome to your ad-free viewing. I'm gonna go ugly cry behind you. Oh no, don't ugly cry behind me. That's fine, you can ugly cry. All my friends are wearing black and gold on lace one skin. Ooh, nice. You have to show me some pictures. I think Warframe is such a beautiful game in the way that the characters all look. Oh, I got matcha then? Yum, amazing. I've got a piece of glitter in my eyes. In your eye, don't worry, come close. Goose, come here and I'll blow it out for you. From the envelope, Aries probably went, oh yeah, I want to see where this goes. You know what? Probably. Noising cousin Aries. Yeah, he probably did. Hi, lucky numbers. Welcome in. How are you? How's your night? You killed 5 people with those arrows. I mean, out of like the 160 that I used, 5 people's not that bad. You know what I mean? 5 people's not that bad. But at least they found the love of their life at the end of it. I think that's how it still works, right? If I shoot them with an arrow on Valentine's Day, regardless if it's Cupid's arrow or not, do they still get true love? I think they do. I think they do. I'm gonna say that they do. Yeah, I'm gonna say that they do. Lots of nurses and doctors getting to meet new people, so exactly. See, maybe between those nurses and doctors and the EMTs, right? Firefighters, maybe they found somebody for the last couple minutes of their life. You never know. Like, what could happen? You know what I mean? I don't think that's how that works, Mummy. It's not. Oops. You shoot voidless arrows, you create mini void of small black holes. Oh, so like, so if I shoot one like in the corner of like a kitchen, right? Will it grow and keep growing, or will it kind of stay the same size? Because if it's going to stay the same size, I would imagine that'd be a fantastic way to remove waste. Like no more microplastics, no more having to worry about biodegradables, or if it's not biodegradable, you just throw it into the void. And it'll disappear forever. That, you know what? Yes, as long as it stays the same size. It has the same size. If I give it, I'm gonna ugly cry. Oh no, that's crazy. Don't do that. Well, anyways, make all my friends a Warframe. I quit. No, Royo, come back. Come back. Gonna sit right behind your head on your thighs while I ugly cry. Wait, you're gonna sit behind my head on my thighs? You're gonna sit on the couch behind me? Wait. Why not just sit on the chair right there? You can just sit on the chair behind me. Just right there. Royo, just right there. Look, right there. Right here. You can sit right there. You can sit right there. It's fine. It's fine. Right back there. It's good. You got this. Doing good. Just want to drop a follow because I love the vibes here. Hi, Lucky. Thank you so much for coming in. We always start with chat, a little bit of just chatting. How was your day? What did you do? Did you do anything to celebrate day before discount chocolate day? Do you celebrate it? No, I think they get injured fatally if it was an important spot. I mean, it was just the chest, so technically maybe. I mean, if I'm gonna shoot somebody with an arrow like that, like you're gonna go for the bigger parts. I don't have great aim, so I always go for the bigger parts, the parts where I'm at least gonna hit them, right? Right? This is a joke. This is totally a joke, guys. This is the bit. Fatally wasn't injured. Yeah, went from Warframe Runaway. I'll show you the K-pop water-based. Yeah, put it in the Discord. If you're in my Discord, Voldarian, go ahead and put it in the like the game chat or something. If you put it in the game chat, that'd be perfect spot for it. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I need inspiration for warm frame fashion. Yes! Wait, that fucking reminds me. Need to get the Soma Prime Incarnation. Is that like a new one that's out right now? Stay the same size, just throw shit in there. Perfect. Perfect way to dispose of trash without having to worry about like, is this biodegradable? Can I throw this in the recycle? You know what I mean? If you're not sure, throw it in the void. Perfect. Valvera, I'm gonna commission you when probably in the next couple months. Like obviously in the next, I have some really big projects coming up that I'm gonna be like, honestly, because of these big projects, I'm not going to be able to do any new commissions for anything for a hot minute, which means you guys have some things to be looking forward to. Lystra, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome to Favorite Cafe. I'm Mukia. I'm a sound with Narcotic Affliction, and I run a cafe. If you guys would like a drink, we can do tea, boba, coffee, hot cocoa, however the cake is extra. How was stream? What were you playing? Mahjong Soul? Dude, everybody's been playing that lately. You're like the 4th person I know that was playing that. At bar with friends, now returning to lurking. Have a good lurk, Arius. Enjoy your time. Hi, how are you? Stay the same size, just throw shit in there. Exactly. Charged again and took a small draw break. Oh, you're charging your headphones? I made Ureli look like a galaxy koi fish since so many people went for normal koi. Ooh, I would love to see that. That sounds nice. Also, Veld, do you know the incantation? Oh, you're talking to Veld. I just hung out and slept because I was sleepy. Okay, how about your discount chocolate day? So that's actually tomorrow. Discount chocolate day is tomorrow. Today is Valentine's, but tomorrow, you bet I'm gonna go to the store and pick up some more chocolates. One of our amazing voidlings. That's, you guys aren't voidlings. One of my amazing sweetlings. You guys are the sweetlings. I'm thinking void only because I'm thinking of like a trash can thing that Valvera was talking about. I was like, that'd be so cool to have like an art thing of me like throwing Lystra, you're just gonna lean in and lick my tummy? That's crazy. Thank you for the red envelope. But brain went brr. What was I talking about? Chocolate day. Yes, one of our amazing sweetlings actually gave me dark chocolate raspberry things, and so they're so good. I only have like 2 more pieces. Voidings? Yes, voidings. Avoiding things. Under my Ureli got a pop girl. Inspired inspiration for both films other than Ureli because I don't have her. Hi. Welcome in. How was Mahjong Soul though? And if you need to raid and run Lystra, I completely understand. But if you want to look and hang out, you're more than welcome to. Just make sure to do after stream care. Have a good look, Arius. Wait, I heard him being commissioned again? Yeah, so I was saying in like another like 2 to 3 months from now, I do want to commission you again to get a piece done. But we're gonna have to wait a while because we still have that other commission we're working on, and I have some really big projects I'm working on that will require a lot of my attention for the next couple months on top of the 2.0. But there, I do have this idea. I have it written down, but I just want to let you know that I will be reaching out to you when I'm ready to get that done. Just not right now, obviously. Da, da, da. Really playing Mahjong Soul before I got really big. Yeah, but that stream was alright. Good. Did you get any good? Did you win? Mezza. My stores are almost sold out of the candy. Really? They're like completely already almost sold out? That's crazy. But it's like, it's still technically Valentine's Day. I would think that my void arrows come from my own essence, by the way. Oh, okay. Bloodborne is the common look idea. Because helmets, but consider using... Oh, you're still talking to Kono. Gotcha. Posted my in default. Ah, okay, let me see. You put it in... Let me see. You put it in... Let me go ahead and go to my Discord. You put in games? I'm guessing you put in games? Dude! Okay, Minecraft is crazy with sometimes some of the builds that they come up with. You're just like, what is this? Oh, that's gorgeous. The black, white, and gold. Oh, that is so pretty. I love that. Dude, the way that you can like customize the warframes is just so pretty. Makes me kind of want to, like, honestly, I've been wanting to get into it. It's just, it's really hard to get into from what I remember. Lost most of my games. I somehow came in second overall for most of them though. Well, that's not too bad then. At least you got some. Seems I can join the Discord to see the fashion. Yes, fashion, 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 fashion. Exactly. Looks very good. It looks good. Black has gold stars. I thought I saw something like sparkling in it, and I was like, why does it like sparkle? But it's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. Okay, so let's see. Before we continue on with tonight, there are a couple things that I did want to remind you guys. So starting in March, I will be doing my my 1-year partner celebration. I made partner at the end of February, and we didn't like I got it on a day I wasn't streaming. So it was like the next day I came into stream and we had the partner badge. And so starting the first week of March, I'll be doing the 2-week solid of games and all kinds of different stuff with people to raise money to pay Inky for the reference sheet. Inky is doing my 2.0 design. If you guys don't know who Inky is, she is an amazing artist, a really good friend. Like I said, she is going to be the receiver of any donations, but if you guys do any bits, subs, or throne things, that all goes to the model artists themselves. Any donation to Inky will go to paying for the reference sheet, and whatever we have through the donations at the end of the month, at the end of the 2 weeks, I will pay the difference if there is any difference. If there isn't, then the reference sheet is completely paid for, and then we can go into the actual planning stage for the model art itself. The other thing is I am really, really close to getting monetized over on my ASMR. So if you guys can do me a favor, if you're not already following my ASMR YouTube, make sure you guys are following. I do ASMR on Monday, Tuesday, and the only way to see the VODs is if you are over on my YouTube. All my VODs are posted there. You will not see them here on Twitch, but they are there, and we are, because the way that it works is my first 2 VODs from last year no longer count. So I'm about 30 hours away from being monetized, and it updates every 2 to 3 days. So right now I'm about 30 hours behind on watch hours. So if you guys can do me a favor, give me a follow over there and check me out next time I go live on YouTube. So for now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch on over, and we're going to play this dating sim game. We're going to see how it goes, and if it does not go the way that I hope it will, because it's such a silly little like dating sim game, then we'll go ahead and we'll maybe get into some more Claire Obscure. But so for now, let's go ahead and let's switch on over. If the game will open? 3rd time's the charm? I don't know. Hold on. There we go. 3rd time is the charm, I guess. All right, so let's go here. And there we go. Okay, so this game has some pretty good music. If you guys like, what's it called? Electro Swing. We're gonna lower the sound just a tiny bit. Glad you haven't come to me anyway, since I haven't updated my TOS. You haven't made comp prices. No, you're so good. You're fine. All right, let's go ahead and let's change the category. The game is called Speak Easy. Speak Easy. I think it's just called Speakeasy. Oh, hold on. Category Speakeasy. I think this is it. Can we go back? Yes, we can. Okay. Return. Oh, no, hold on. Main menu. Yes. Speakeasy. It doesn't say. Okay, let's take a look. Really quick, because there's a couple different versions of this game, and I want to make sure we're going to do the right one. Try! Mwah! This is by Open Late Games 2024. Okay, so I know which one it is. Speakeasy. Okay, that's the one. All right, have fun. Have a good lurk. Electro Swing immediately thought of Power of Stellar. Right? Keep watching. They play this on YouTube. Good to fall asleep to and play in the background for hours. True, true. I have people told me that they do that. Just doing a bit of talking so pop. No, you're so good, Void. We getting a husbando? We are. We're gonna go for a husbando. Let's do a new game. We have to turn the sexual content off because I don't know what extent it will be. It could be like Dispatch and it's very minimal, but I do not know. So we're gonna turn it off and see what happens. Off. Disable sexual content. This selection cannot be changed without starting a new game. Continue. Yes. Okay, I think I'm done. Question, do you want the pink hair? And do you want those wings do you have currently? Ooh, let's do, you know what? Sure. Yeah, I'd love to see. Okay. We're not quite this pale, so we'll do more of a tan version of ourselves. Yeah. Yeah. A melancholy jazz tune filled the darkening room as the sun set beyond the inky blue ocean in the distance. A single figure slumped over the arm of the sumptuous couch, and her heavy sigh was drowned out by the chorus coming from the gramophone. Her eyes drifted close as the words of lost love filled her heart. Abruptly, the record scratched and skipped, and eyes the color of peach blossoms flew open. No! She lunged at the player and lifted the needle from the ruined record. How could this have happened? As she lamented the loss of her favorite record, the doors separated her from the outside world were thrown open. Buzzing, sharp electric light rushed in. The dreamlike atmosphere dissipated. Okay, Archie. Daddy, the most horrible thing has happened. Pumpkin, what's wrong? Tell me. My favorite record was scratched. Is that all? I'll have it replaced in the morning. She slouched back against the couch with a pout. But I wanted to listen to it now. Well, if it means that much to you, I suppose I can send someone out for another. Florence! This mummy dearest. Out for another what? Tell me you aren't overindulging your daughter again, Archie. Archie rubbed the back of his neck as his wife's sudden words had slapped him. Have you forgotten what we come here to discuss? Right, darling, of course. Archie wiped the indignant look from his face and turned serious. Indulgent. Evelyn stared up at him with bright, wide eyes. Evelyn. What is it, Daddy? Well, this matter. It is some time since the subject was last broached, but your mother and I have come to a very serious decision. Evelyn's expression turned from confused to joy at her father's pause. She grabbed his hands excitedly. Excuse me. You changed your mind, so now I can go to the Lake Como for the summer. No, you spoiled thing. You'll be married by spring. Devlin froze, her mouth agape. Oh, this must be some sort of joke they're playing on me. That's quite funny, Mother. What on earth would be funny about this? You mean you're not? But Daddy! She threw herself into her father's arms. As he patted her back affectionately, his wife's fiery gaze burned into him. He cleared his throat. This is for your own good, Pumpkin. Don't lie to me. This is just about the business, isn't it? Don't speak so disrespectfully to your father. But... Archie pushed his daughter away by the shoulders. So help me, you will do as we say. Evelyn fell silent. She could count on one hand the time he had raised his voice towards her. Married? How could they do this to me? Daddy, please, don't make me. You knew this day was coming. Your father and I worked hard to secure a suitable match for you after you spurned every eligible bachelor from Santa Monica to Pasadena. Hot tears stung her eyes. She had managed to squirm her way out of several other matches in the past, but this time she knew they were absolutely serious. Too fast. This is all happening too fast. Pumpkin, we need to be sure you'll always be taken care of. Don't you want a family of your own someday? I already have both of you and Uncle Harry. I don't need more family. Don't be so insolent. It's your duty as the only West heir to marry a man befitting your social standing. How could you be so cruel? You expect me to just accept a man I've never even met? Oh, is that the problem? Then let me remedy it. Telephone. Almost immediately, a uniformed maid delivered a white and gold telephone with an impossibly long cord on a silver tray. Leave us now, Hortense. With a practiced curtsy, the maid crept back out of the room. She was listening at the door. All the maids will know by breakfast. Archie, perhaps instead we... Yes, operator, get me the Belmont Hotel. This is Archibald West, calling for... Hello? Archie pulled the listening piece from his ear. Hello? Damn, the line went dead. Florence! A slender finger was pressed down on the phone cradle. It's much too late to call, darling. How about we telephone him in the morning with a luncheon invitation? Archie's rage was quickly cooled by his wife's calm words and warm smile. Look at him. He's always been putty in her hands. Of course, darling. Go to your room, Evelyn. Evelyn moved in a huff, pausing at the doorframe. I thought that out of everyone, my own family would see me as more than just the West heir. It's clear now that I was mistaken. She slammed the door behind her. Florence exhaled a deep sigh. That was even harder than I expected. I know, dear. We're doing the right thing, aren't we? Of course we are. We're doing what parents ought. Imagine your parents arranging who you're going to marry. Would you guys do it? If your parents told you, like, you have to marry this person. This is the person you have to marry. Would you guys take it? Would you guys accept that as that? Or would you guys do more, like, say you'd no, I'm not gonna do that. Fuck no. Nope. Okay, did my best. His dad seems to be the folds immediately to Pretty Women and his kids. Right? Heartbreaking. Wait, what? Of the tech TV broken. Thank you for the care package. All right, guys, we got a care package in chat. We do this together. So sit up straight, tilt your head to the left, and tilt your head to the right. Look up and look down. Rotate your shoulders backwards. I have to be careful because I really fucked up my right shoulder. Ooh, okay. Sit up and drink some mama. Thank you for the care package. No, I wouldn't. No. Especially something you can't get along with. Exactly. If it's someone I don't even know, like, no way in heck. We have ads starting in about a minute. If you guys do not want ads, I highly recommend going ahead and subscribing. Not only do you get a nice shiny name in the Discord if you're in the Discord, but you get some beautiful, amazing emotes, and we will be getting more emotes soon. I have someone that is doing the customization to the emote game thing from Steam. I forget the name of the game. I forget it. I can't remember. But they're customizing it so we can actually update our emotes as often and as many times as we'd like. Only if you guys would like to, of course, to avoid the ads. I don't honestly. It's a 50-50 for me. I would meet them, see if we could spark a real romance, but if it's not, then not marrying. That's so fair, Valdarian. I've made the best I could of you and Warframe. Oh, let me see. Let me see. You said you put it into the Discord? Let's take a look. Here we go. Wow. Okay, actually I really like that. I really like that. That looks so cool. Oh, she's pretty. I like the gold touches. That's really pretty. Thank you. I like that. Did my best. It looks good. You did good. And of course you can always tweak it, you know, later if you want to. If you always want to like change colors and stuff like that. Hi ETZ, how are you? If it's a woman, then pass. No, that's fair. Ato! Hi Ato! Welcome in. How are you? To be fair, my parents met around a month later. And around a month later married. They were together nearly 50 years. Oh. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good. We're playing this. It's a speakeasy game. Oh, let's see. What did you get? You got... Ooh, a latte. Yum. We love lattes. Lattes are super tasty. Do you actually like lattes? Are you a latte drinker? We have ads starting, guys. I will wait until the ads are over before we continue. So we're just going to kind of hang out for just a little bit before we continue reading the game. Poor Evelyn. Dude. Her own parents too, like, not because they need the money, not to like get them out of financial ruin, but because they're just like, we don't want to take care of you. Ooh, black tea, yum. That's crazy. You got glitter. Congratulations, ETZ, on your glitter bomb. You are now the proud owner of 3 months worth of glitter. Unfortunately is all on top. Envo, you got pure magic. Nice. Okay, you get 1 magic spell. What are you gonna do with it? You get unfiltered magic. What are you gonna do with it? What are you planning on doing with it? But I helped clean it up with the moo-moo. What? What am I cleaning up? All I want's a comfy night. Yeah, get cozy. Oh, I'm helping you clean up the glitter? No. No. It's all yours. You can have all the glitter. You and everyone else who got glitter today. So a fun fact about me. Okay, I've never had ads appear when I watch on mobile. Hi. Thank you for the follow. How are you? When I watch on mobile, so I have no clue why, and it's been 3 years. I was kind of confused at first when streamers kept mentioning ads. Oh, really? Interesting. So rude. What? You're the one that picked the glitter. I don't know why you would pick up the glitter, but you did. So you're the one that has to take care of it. I ain't gonna take care of no glitter. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll clean it up and throw it back at you. You can try, but can you reach up here? I don't know. That, and I'm kind of anti glitter. Like, it just does not stick to me. So, hi Sloth, welcome in. Same, but on PC. I turned off all my ad blockers, still no ads. Really? That's interesting. I still get ads. I get ads all the time. Well, not anymore because I pay for Discord Turbo. I think it's called Turbo. So not Discord, sorry, Twitch Turbo. I play for Twitch Turbo. Elle, hi Elle. You get nothing. Oh no. Doing good. I'm doing good. Sloth, you get nothing. Congratulations. Mwah, thank you for the forehead kiss. Plus, we don't know how powerful or dangerous Moo is. It's true. With Twitch ads are a coin flip. Oh, so sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Hi Sis, welcome in. How are you? Welcome back from the ads, everybody. We waited until you guys came back so we can go ahead and keep going with the story. May Twitch never solve the issue. That's so fair. I get ads all the damn time. Sometimes I get 6 in a row. Wonderful stream, my friend. Thank you so much, Sloth. You have a good day at work. Chicken sandwich on wheels. Yum. That sounds really good. Okay, one more drink of water and then we'll continue reading. Evan collapsed into her bed and sobbed into the sea of feathered pillows and satin. The outpouring showed no signs of slowing, even when the door opened sometime later and a soft voice called to her. Miss Evelyn, I brought your night clothes. She ignored the young maid and buried herself further into her bedding. I'll take those. You're dismissed. Evelyn's back tensed at the sound of her mother's voice. I thought you sent me away. So I did. I never said I wouldn't follow. Get up. Her mother's tone left no room for argument. Evelyn pushed herself up and sat on the edge of the bed. Put this over your eyes. You'll regret it for the rest of your life if you see your fiancé for the first time with a swollen face. Florence pressed a cool towel to her daughter's hand. Evelyn's shoulders shook from a fresh wave of sobs after hearing the word fiancé. Mother, please, I'm not ready. Enough. We've doted on you too much. My mother would have turned me out of her home if she had ever heard me speak the way you do. I'm sorry. You're a woman now, and there are certain expectations even we aren't able to avoid. We allowed you to run wild for far too long. The temper she'd inherited from her father flared and burned away the tears. Evelyn put the towel from her eyes. Run wild? I've been kept in this cage for my entire life. You dare call this home a cage? You've done nothing but whatever you please since you came into this world. What about attending college or having friends that weren't first chosen by you? I prepared you for your life you were born into as the heir of the West family. Though you may be angry now, you will thank me later. I will never thank you. I assure you, your husband will like that sharp tongue even less than I do. Your maid will wake you up from your piano lesson in the morning. Tomorrow, wear the yellow dress I just bought for you. With the swish of fabric and the click of heels, Florence left her without another look. Evelyn stared into the vanity mirror, despair giving way to cold numbness as she examined herself. I won't wear it. She ran to her closet and pulled the yellow dress off its hanger. I won't. And I won't marry any man you choose for me, you'll see. Her body crumpled on top of the pile of fabric, and her wailing began again. The unfairness of it all choked her until she was gasping for breath like a terrified animal backed into a corner. What if I left? Wouldn't they be sorry when I'm gone? She looked around the sumptuous room full of lavish gifts and souvenirs from far-off places. The objects that once brought her so much joy now felt hollow. Yeah, they will be sorry when I'm gone. Throwing open the doors to her wardrobe, she stuffed her largest suitcase with as many clothes as she could fit. Can't forget money, of course. She rifled through a drawer and pulled out the spare bills and change she could find. This looks like it should be enough. Next, Evelyn lifted her rogues kohl's lipstick and perfumes from the dresser and dumped them into the open trunk. That should be enough to last me until I can go shopping. She pulled on her coat and mustered up her courage, peering around her room. No one. It's quiet. Slipping out of her room, she quickly made her way into the hall, her bare feet padding on the gleaming marble floors. Nearly there. She hurried down the stairs and into the foyer, for once absent of staff. Evelyn laid a hand on the heavy front door before pausing one last time at the threshold of the only home she'd ever known. I don't know what the future lies for me out there, but it has to be better than having it chosen for me. The cool night air felt like an invitation from a new dangerous acquaintance. As Evelyn inhaled a deep gulp, a shudder of excitement came over her. She began to run down the long driveway, her trunk bouncing on her hip. Almost there. Hopefully George is sleeping like always. She crouched low through the wrought iron gates to avoid the gaze of the snoozing guard. Rounding one last corner of hedges, and she was out. Good night, Sage. Rest well. Hi, Bron. Gonna miss me when I'm gone. Exactly. What? What'd you say, Bron? Happy Valentine's, Clementine. Hi, Bron. Happy Valentine's. Should have thrown the elusive drink response. Honestly fair. Sub here so I never get ads for this beauty. Aw, thank you, E2Z. I did it. I really did it. Good night, Sage. Mwah. Rest well. All those times I thought about running away, and in the end, it was so easy. She kept running. Only once did she look back to catch a glimpse of the West Estate before it vanished behind the hills. The rows of secluded luxury estates and their perfectly manicured lawns gave way to the sprawling city below. The buildings round her became taller, and the streets brightened with light spilling out from hotels, restaurants, and glittering storefront window displays. Evelyn felt a few droplets of water land on her forehead. Oh no! All of a sudden, the rain began to pour in buckets. Just what I needed. The one time a year it rains in Los Angeles. She kept trudging along, moving until her legs ached and her clothes clung to her damp skin. She gets robbed and swindled, probably like immediately, like right here, watch. Ah! A car passing by ran through a muddy puddle, soaking her from head to toe. My clothes are ruined! The car sped off without slowing down. I'll have to go buy a new coat tomorrow. This silk will never come clean. Microlick, hi, welcome in, how are you? Now desperate for a place to clean up as well as to spend the night, she squinted at signs for any indication of where she was. Aha! Spring Street. I think the Belmont is just up ahead. She thanked her stars for the familiar sights. Not permitted to go out on her own, Evelyn was unable to navigate much of the city. The upscale stores and restaurants downtown were the only places she knew. A laughing couple beneath an umbrella gave her a look of disdain as they passed, eyeing her filthy appearance. Oh, like the two of you look so great. Ooh, beautiful hotel. Finally, the Belmont came into view. The elegant hotel stood as a beacon in the dark, rainy night. Familiar and comforting, this was where Evelyn and her mother would often have lunch after shopping trips. Its glowing lights promised warmth and respite from the rain. She confidently strode into the front doors, but rather than welcome her inside, the doorman blocked her way. "Move along." "Excuse me, but I would like a room for the night." "There are no vacancies. Step aside." "But that makes no sense. I'm in dire need of a room." Just then, the doorman held the door open for an approaching couple. "Welcome, sir." They gave Evelyn a sideways glance as he entered the lobby. "What? Why did you let them in?" "That isn't your concern." "I have money. Lots of money. I can pay for a room." "There are no rooms available to you." "I refuse to believe that." The doorman waved at the nearby police officer leaning against the building. "What seems to be the problem?" "I've asked this woman to leave and she refuses." "Thank you for coming over, officer." "This man has been nothing but rude. I'd like a room, yet he won't let me pass." "You want a room? Here. A girl like you doesn't belong in a place like this." "I grant you, I've often stayed in far nicer hotels, but for just one night it shouldn't be too much of a burden." "Come on, how many times do I gotta say it?" "You and I both know this isn't the kind of place that wants chippies hanging around. Tell your John to meet you someplace else." "Excuse me? I don't know any John, but I'm Evelyn Evelyn bit her tongue. "I can't let them know who I am or they'll send me back home." You can either leave on your own or with me. Don't make this difficult." "Why should I leave? I'm a paying customer, or rather, I would like to be if you would just let me be." He caught her by the wrist, his nails digging into her skin. "Ow! You're hurting me!" She tried to wrench herself from his grasp, wincing from the pain. "Listen here, tart, I've already warned you." "Oh, Mr. Harlow, sir." Mr. Harlow. Damn! Okay. Option number 1, mark it, Mr. Harlow. Let's make mental note, guys. Mental note really quick. Mr. Harlow. Write that down. Already a tramp. I mean, glitter! Hi, Leslie! Personally, I'll pass all of them in. That's fair. But there's also females that you can fall for, too. Mr. Harwooga! Exactly! Focus, Mimo. I'm focused! Mental note made. Mental note. Write it down. When the officer and the doorman froze, Evelyn looked up to see a debonair man strolling up the steps. His shoes were polished to a mirror shine, and his suit was perfectly tailored. Details Evelyn was trained to notice. But the handsome curve of his lips and sharp look in his eyes were not like anything she'd ever seen. The man nodded at the doorman as he sparked up a cigarette. "Gentlemen." He flashed the officer with a charismatic smile. The officer loosened his grip on Evelyn slightly, catching the man's attention. "Please, don't let me stop you. Although it's a bit rude not to extend the invitation when it's my own girl you're fondling." "What?" "Oh, no, it's not how it looks, Mr. Harlow. Sir, I had no idea she was one of yours." Evelyn shook free of his grasp, ribbing her wrist with a scowl. Before she knew what was happening, she staggered back a few steps, finding herself pressed against the suited man's chest, his heavy arm across her shoulders. "Wait! He's a total stranger!" "That's right. She's one of mine. So, if you'll excuse us, I'll be taking this one up for a spin." Bro! Wait! Okay! I see. Isn't she wet? Yeah, she's kind of soaked. "You will His arm squeezed around her lips, muffling her cry. "Apologies, sir. We were mistaken. I'll let it slide this once." He ushered her through the doors, his hand on the small of her back. "Who on earth is this?" Once out of sight of the doorman, Evelyn quickly wrestled herself out of the man's grip. "What do you think you were doing, grabbing me like that?" Their eyes finally met. He hadn't bothered to look look too closely at the girl before. He raised an eyebrow with a glimmer in his expression. I was saving your ass from getting tossed into the slammer for the night. Well, that doesn't mean you ought to slam me around either. You know, most people in your situation would thank me. Quite the nerve of this man! I'm sure you think being a man of means allows you to do whatever you'd like, but I promise you, I'm not the sort of girl impressed by those things. He tucked a dripping lock of hair behind her ear. And you think being a beautiful girl means you can order around anyone you want. His fingers rested behind her ears for just a moment. She shivered involuntarily at his touch. This man could be the death of me. But the fact is, kitten, you're simply mudding the carpet. He sauntered to the front desk while Evelyn stood stock still in the lobby. Let that girl book whatever room she wants. Yes, Mr. Harlow. He strolled away towards the rooms without another look. Evelyn watched his back retreat up the stairs before shaking her head and composing herself. One room with a sky view, please. One room with a sky view, goose-down bedding, and a deep bathtub. Hi, Sriracha! Welcome in, how are you? From the car, I mean. Yeah, she's wet from the car, Yeah. I'm enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would. Honestly, these could be really fun. They could be really, really fun. I like these things, you know? Oh, look at that room, so pretty. Okay, ready? Okay, we're all gonna do a sigh of relief on the count of 3, okay? On the count of 3, sighs of relief, okay? 1, 2, 3. She kicked her feet against the sheets in joy. This French toast is marvelous. She shoveled another forkful of syrupy fruit into her mouth. Mother would probably die if she saw me eating 2 full stacks by myself. Pushing the sticky plates aside, Evelyn rolled onto her back, contemplating the frantic search for her that was no doubt already underway. Let them search. I'm never going back. What should I do today? Go to the department store or the hair salon. Ooh, okay guys, do we gonna go shopping? Or do we go get our hair done? We're gonna go get a little trim, maybe recolor? What do you guys think? Department store or hair salon? Press 1 for department store and press 2 for... 1 for department store and 2 for hair salon. Hair? Go get our hair done? Segment back now. Welcome back, Golden. Welcome back. 2? You guys want to get our hair did? Nobody wants to shop. Okay, alright, fine. Hair salon. We're going to hair salon. Evelyn propped herself on the elbows to see her face in the mirror. She ran a hand through her long brown hair. Anyone would recognize me like this. She held up her hair in reflection, trying to imagine it shorter. I guess I have to cut it. New hair, new identity. You're so right. Last night's rain had coated the city in a clean, fresh sheen. She inhaled the air deeply. Let's see. There has to be a decent hairdresser somewhere around here. She strolled for some time, keeping an eye out for fashionable women who might know where to get a coiffeur. Finally, a sign reading "Women's Cuts and Color" came into view. She sidestepped a puddle with a spring in her step. Peering into the window, she saw a gorgeous woman with peroxide blonde hair. Knowing her spending habits, I agree. Honestly, fair. Not have the money to shop, no matter what she took. Later. Alright, let's see. What did she do? So cute! Short and blonde! Oh, okay. I like it. I like it. Gogo, thank you for the glasses change. No, the stinky fish has wings. What do you mean? You're talking about yourself now, Gogo? You're a bear, not a fish? That's crazy. It's really good. Right, it's so cute. Yeah, Gogo, for that comment, you get nothing, stinky bear. Thank you so much. I love it. Resisting the urge to twirl out of the salon, Evelyn felt her new buoyant curls, now several inches off her shoulders. Envo. Envo? Thank you for the free kiss. Braun! Braun, did you claim your red envelope for the day? Braun, did you claim your envelope for the day? I don't think you did. I think you need to claim your envelope for the day, Braun. 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 We can't escape her stink anymore. She travels on the wind. Gaga, I'm going to murder you in Minecraft. Actually won something. You did! You got a free kiss. Glitter bombed again. You did. Sparkle, sparkle. For 3 whole months. Don't forget, for 3 whole months. Bring it on. Alright, fine. Challenge me in Minecraft. Resisting the urge to twirl out of the salon, Evelyn felt her new buoyant curls now several inches off her shoulder. She caught sight of her reflection in a parked car window. And so blonde! I don't look like myself at all. She practically skipped back to the Belmont, riding on the thrill only a new haircut can give. Got a surprise lick, which was an experience to see. It's true. I'll be in creative mode, you normal. Ew! Cheater! Cheater Gaga! This is why I don't play games with you. Let's do a quick save. We'll put it here. Yes. Perfect. Return. What does this do? Load, history, screenshot, back, auto forward, hide UI. Got it. Okay. What a great hairstyle. Right? It looks so good. Let's see, what did you get, God Hunter? I didn't see what you got. What did you get, God Hunter? I didn't see the drink. What did you end up getting? Valvera, you get pure magic. Yum. We love pure magic. Tasty. I look too good to stay inside. Gaga, what did you get? Yeah, you get sludge. You're getting sludge. I'm just crying. It's black tea. She flopped on her bed, already bored of the lavish room. Let's see, God Hunter, what did you get? Black tea! Yum! It's probably bad luck to stay in when you've got a new haircut anyway. It was early enough that the hotel restaurant was only sparsely spotted with diners. Evelyn breathed a sigh of relief that none of its patrons were anyone she knew. She seated herself at one end of the bar that hadn't seen a drop of liquor since 1920. A lemonade, please. Coming right up. Evelyn tried to avoid looking too self-conscious as she patted her curls for what felt like the 100th time. I wonder if it's true what they say about blondes having more fun. Club soda and lime. It's that man from last night. The bartender passed her lemonade, pretty spirals of lemon and cherries swirling in the glass. She pretended to be very focused on sipping it while sneaking glances at the dark-haired man. I like the new hair. She nearly choked on her drink. It suits you. How did you recognize me? For better or worse, kitten, you've got some unforgettable eyes. Kitten? That again. It's the second time he's called me that. Who does this man think he is? We didn't get a chance to properly introduce ourselves last night. Name's Vincent Harlow. Pleasure. I thought you were actually talking. No, no, no. I'm just a good actress. I look away for a second and all of a sudden you're joking. No, it's part of the story. Part of the story. It said to coif. So I was quaffing. Guys, come on. Rizzo. Hi, Rizzo. On my sludge. Ew. That's gross, Gaga. Might really like him. I thought you might, Legion. She took her hand. He took her hand and brought it to his lips. Flabbergasted, Evelyn retracted her hand at once. Rizzo! Thank you for the kiss. Between his expression... Sorry. Between his expensive cologne and the lingering smoke, she could tell something about this man was dangerous. But there was also something devastatingly appealing. Vincent contemplated her, utterly unfazed. And you are? I can't very well tell him I'm Evelyn West. Wait, what about my middle name? What is your middle name? Ooh, guys, should we use our middle name? Oh, yeah, we're gonna use our name. What's your middle name? Mukia. Yeah. Random heart attacks with their acting skills. My name is Mukia. Yes, yes, yes. Mukia. He turned the name over in his mouth, savoring each syllable. I like kitten better. You bitch. Fuck you. Pay for my Discord at least, and then you can call me that. Totally brazen. Just ignore it. Nice to meet you, Mr. Harlow. You don't pay for my Discord, Guga. You cannot call me that. I will time you out. What if we had called ourselves Kitten? Pretty name. That'd be hilarious. Ah, too late. Mods, time them out. It's nice to meet you, Mr. Harlow. Your drink, sir. Senji! Hi, Senji. How are you? Welcome in. Vincent took the glass and pulled a gold flask from his suit pocket. The line bobbed up and down as he dumped whiskey into fizzing soda. Want to get out of here? In one gulp, Vincent downed the drink. With you? With me. And go where? A place I know, not too far from here. That wasn't a real answer. I don't make it a habit of following strange men into undisclosed locations, Mr. Harlow. He threw a few bills into the counter with a laugh. You smart girl. You really don't know who I am, do you? I don't see why I should. We've only just met. Looks like I'll need to work harder on my bad reputation. Bad reputation? Doesn't seem that bad. Vincent pulled out a gold pocket watch. I'm out of time. The band's probably setting up already. Band? Another couple bills were tossed onto the counter with a chuckle. For hers. That should cover a few more lemonades. Thank you, sir. With a wink and a devilish grin, he was gone, his broad back disappearing into the lobby. Hi, God Hunter, welcome in. Excuse me, but do you know that man? Hello, love. Hi, handsome. How are you? Can I get a shadow please for Senji? Hi, handsome. My name is Kitten, and don't call me a kitten. Exactly. It's Kitten with the capital K, not lowercase. You have to say kitten, not kitten. It's different. Thank you, Gustav. Hi, pretty lady. Hi, God Hunter. How are you? Hold on. For the bit. There we go. I did tell you, Gustav. You don't need to do that. Too late. Valvera? I love you. I love you, Valvera. However, Valvera. However. Hi, Ivan, how are you? How's your night? Let's see. Did I accidentally ban Gustav? Hold on. I might have accidentally banned Gustav. There we go. Okay, he's fine now. I was wondering how many times I could do before you would notice. The first time is for free. The second time, worth it. Oh no, you're no longer mod. Hold on. How do I give you back mod? There should be a button. Is there not? Block report. Yeah, we'll report Gustav. Yeah, there we go. Ah, come on. I knew that would happen. Listen, I'm gonna hurt you. Worth it. Vaccine. Thank you for the headbang. Are you fired or laid off? He got laid off. He was on a temporary vacation. Love this scuff. I was curious though. Worth it. So fair. So fair. Okay. Excuse me, but do you know that man? Sure, miss. He's a regular here. I see. What did he mean about a band? Oh, you don't know? The bartender looked around before leaning in and lowering his voice. There's a jazz club down the street. He's probably headed to. Real hush-hush place, if you know what I mean. Can't say I choose to stay here for the Friday night fish fry if I had an invitation. Jazz club? Mukia looked around the listless restaurant. Lloyd. Here's Lloyd right here. Good old Lloyd. Unemployment. No. See, you were furloughed. You were furloughed. So you don't get unemployment. Sorry. Where did he go on holiday? He went to the Galapagos. There we go. He went to the Galapagos. Day was good. Had some chocolate that was super delicious. How are you? Good. I had a couple pieces left over from the raspberry chocolates that I got earlier this week from Rizzo. I shared my cookies with my family and they ate them all. So I don't have any more cookies, but I still have a couple pieces of the chocolate. So I did that and I hung out with a friend. And yeah, I'm probably gonna go shopping tomorrow to get more chocolate if I have time, because I have to meet Inky tomorrow. Please, I need jazz, right? You guys like jazz? Good evening, sir. A chauffeur... Oh, hold on. Good evening, sir. A chauffeur pulled open the door. Evening, Lloyd. Just you tonight? Just me, despite my best efforts. We'd better... Wait! Vincent paused, a sparkle in his eye as he turned towards the voice. Change your mind. The bartender inside said there's jazz? Sure, kitten. Jazz, dancing, and... Actually, let's not spoil the surprise. I promise it's like no place you've ever been. Mukia stepped forward, her heart suddenly beating wildly. Show me. Technically be a kittenfish? It's called a catfish. Devilish. Oh, Vincent Harlow. I think I need to move myself. Oh. Dahlia! She's so pretty. There you go. There you guys go. We have an option with green hair. Wow. God damn. Snake. Graps. I love graps. Nice. Okay, just by the picture. Never mind. Too late. You guys missed it. Just from the picture that you guys saw for that split second, who would you go for? Just by looks. Just by looks. Oh, oops. Wrong one. My bad. My bad. Green hair lady. Honestly, fair. She's gorgeous. Didn't realize Lloyd was a character in the game, so I thought you were calling up my Discord tag for a second. Yes, you, Lloyd. Lloyd. I don't know if that's actually your name. For a second, I got whiplash. Lloyd. My name's Lloyd, Dad. I was there. I named you Lloyd. And this is the non-sexy version? Yes, we turned off the adult content because we are streaming it on Twitch. So far, just visually like Vincent. Pink hair or green hair? Fair. I missed it. Pink hair lady? Green hair lady as well? Can it be you? Can it be me? Am I in the... Technically, I'm in the game. I'm aka Evelyn. I'm aka Evelyn. Can't you guys tell? I have a gold thing on my head and everything. That's crazy. Not my birth name, possibly my chosen name, but I don't know. Oh, got it. Pink hair lady on the right of the screen who I met. No, no, it has to be an in-game character. Intro was a tad spicy, even saw someone's snake. Right? Dude, imagine seeing... I showed you my snake, please respond. We'll go here. I haven't really made any decisions yet. I'd pass on every character from movie. Wasn't the character instead? You know, that's fair. That is so fair. If I ever get a role to voice act a character in a game, and it's a romance game, I will expect all of you to try to romance my character. If you don't, I'll be severely depressed. For like 2 minutes. Up you go. Come on, everyone's waiting. He guided her to the sidewalk. 2 rough-looking men with their faces obscured below umbrellas were loitering in front of a heavy door. The light from a flickering street lamp reflected off a smile filled with gold teeth. She shrunk away from him and gripped Vincent's arm, wondering how someone could have lost so many teeth. Fellas? Boss? Vincent clapped the gold-toothed man on the shoulder as he pulled the doors open. Who's parasocial now? Just kidding. Gonna have to head out. Have a good one. Good night, Envo. Mwah. Rest well. Raise your character to the moon and back. Vincent led her down the long, dim hallway while Mukia fought against her urge to run away. Waiting for them at the end of the hall was another door and 2 more men, though these were dressed much more fashionably. They would have looked right at home in any of the finest establishments in the city. Muki kept walking forward, expecting this door to be opened for them as well, but she found herself being tugged back instead. Oh! You won't find anything through that door but a restaurant with overcooked roast beef and a bunch of geezers who aren't very much fun. We're going through the other door. What other door? Mukia looked around them and didn't see any other exits from the hallway. Vincent grinned, delighting in her confusion. This one? He pushed the wall to his left, and to Mukia's amazement, it smoothly gave way, revealing a descending staircase. Ooh. What sort of place is this? She dropped Vincent's arm and retreated a few steps. Not getting scared now, are you, kitten? If you think I'm going down into some dirty basement, you are quite mistaken, sir. Vincent's eyes narrowed. I have it cleaned every morning. Are you the facilities manager here? Sure, something like that. Another door opened at the bottom of the staircase, and jumpy, vibrant jazz poured out. A couple laughing and falling into one another pushed past Mukia as he tried to climb the stairs. The drunken man's laughter gave way to fanatic desire, and his hands began to wander down his companion's body as he took her lips like an animal. To be doing such a thing in public? If you like to watch, I can show you much better than that. Mukia ripped her gaze away from the couple. I don't know what kind of woman you think I am, but... Mukia was interrupted by an elated scream when the man picked up his date and carried her towards the end of the long hallway. Just as Mukia was wondering what waited for the woman after she had been taken away by her lover, Vincent swept her way toward yet another set of doors. It's a kinky dungeon! It is. Secret Scooby-Doo doors, exactly. Good night, Legion! Very nice. Ew, pass. Fair. Fair, fair. Vincent shrugged off his coat and tossed it onto the counter. He rang the bell and looked into the room with annoyance. Do I have to do everything around here? Yo! Ooh. Okay, wait, but like, hear me out. Purple hair, a scar on his nose, gold eyes. Why does he make me think of Gambit? Guys, it's Gambit. Dude. Wait. Hold on. I have to do something. There we go. There we go. So now I'm not blocking his face. Now I'm not blocking his face. Ugh. Smash. Smash! Give me lady character, watch my reaction change. He looks lying Gambit. He does! He looks like Gambit! My bisexual is shit. He looks like a fancy pirate. I'll take a fancy pirate. A young man with tousled hair, the color of violet, stepped behind the counter, wiping sweat from his brow with his sleeve. Where's the girl who's supposed to be working tonight? Something came up. Vincent's face hardened. It's not what you're thinking, boss. If you break another coat check girl's heart and make her quit, I'm putting you on restriction. I don't think I've seen you around here before. First time? Yeah, it is. What's your name, doll? It's Mukya. East. That was close. I need to get used to a fake name. Milo leaned over the counter, resting his chin on his hand. The light hit his striking gold eyes as the corners of his lips curled into a dangerous smile. Oh heck, 45 moves. Thanks, go! Thank you so much, Mansform! Thank you. Looks like a fancy pirate. He dies. Something about him is just a little less desirable than Vincent for me. It's not the scar. Really? Le bon temps roulé? Is that how you say that? Le bon temps roulé? Let the good times roll. Malo, how about you save a dance for me once I wrap things up here? She's with me. Why don't you get your work done, kid? It's just a little old dance. I wouldn't do anything half as bad as you would. Mika's eyes flashed between the two gentlemen's glares at each other. Milo was the first to break into a smile and look away. So, what do you say? I don't care who this Mr. Harlow is. He can't just decide who I will and won't dance with. I suppose that would be fine. Milo paused his drumming on the countertop to clap in triumph. Great. Now that's settled, I better get back to work. See you inside, Mukya. Just before they walked through the doors, Vincent shot Milo one last threatening look. He's the coat check boy? Coat check boy. Yeah, that's exactly what he is. Milo watched them disappear into the glowing grand salon before calling back over his shoulder. The young man's face had grown serious. No trace of the smile that had just been there. He rubbed the sword knuckles on his right hand before slinking back into the coat room. Since you stay quiet like I asked, maybe I won't kill you after all. Milo picked up a straight silver cane and poked at a terrified man who had been stripped to his boxers and undershirt. Although tightly bound and gagged, his swollen, bloodied face turned towards the sound of Milo's voice. But I'll come close. A muffled scream of terror escaped from the man's throat as Milo slammed the cane into his ribs. I like Milo. I like Milo. Accent immediately. Oh, definitely. You guys have to differentiate the characters, you know what I mean? Let the good times roll. Les bons temps roulés would be pronunciation that. means that the good times rule, and that's the motto of New Orleans. Laissez les bon temps rouler? Laissez les bon temps rouler. Is that how you say that? Laissez les bon temps rouler? I love the music. Perfect. You're gonna have to teach me French, okay? I love the music. Me too. It's so good. The cramped archway of the coat room door gave way to a grand ballroom. Impossibly high ceiling stretched above a polished, gleaming floor. A dance floor pulsing with bodies was sustained in the center, with packed booths and tables lining its periphery. Mukia couldn't stifle the gasp that escaped her lips. Wow. Gorgeous women fluttered by in silks and satins. Men chased after them like butterfly catchers. What do you think, kitten? I was right, wasn't I? Mukia nodded, spellbound. This place was certainly like nothing she had ever seen. It's spectacular. She would have been happy to linger in the doorway all night, but Vincent seemed to have a destination in mind. He steered her towards the back, where a brass band worked the crowd into a frenzy from their stage. Towering palm trees dotted the floor. How did they get those inside? Mukia craned her neck to try to get to look at their uppermost levels. We're up here. I'm having flashbacks to my 3 years of French class. Laissez les bon temps rouler, depending on the accent. Oh. I guess it's fair, yeah, because I know there's different dialects with different accents, so that makes sense. So there would be. We're up here. He fiddled in his coat jacket as they ascended the step before pulling out a nondescript key. Oh? Let me in! Let me in! Looks like someone's lost. Dahlia, rise! I know you're in there! The man swiveled his head towards Vincent and Mukia's impending footsteps. His eyes are completely bloodshot. Can I help you? You, Mr. Harlow, sir, I need to see Dahlia right now. Well, if she's in there, she certainly doesn't want to see you. Why not? Why won't she see me? I need to try again. Goodness, he's urgent. Perhaps a scorned lover? How to put it so you'll understand. Dahlia doesn't want to see you in the same way you or I wouldn't want to see a worm. It doesn't bother her or really affect her in any way, but she'd rather not. You see? Did you just call me a worm? I think you can beat me to it. Damn. There she is, Valvera. There's your girly pop. Green and golden hair, tan skin, and red eyes. It's been a couple of decades since my French class, but I can try. Yes, I'd be down. My God. Could you keep it down out here? Some of us have work to do. Mukia's breath caught in the back of her throat at the sight of the woman in a suit who emerged from the office. Her delicate features rearranged into an expression of disgust as she looked down at the man cowering before her. You. I told you to leave. Leave? How could I leave after that fortune you told me? My business will fail and my wife will leave me? What kind of crook are you to say such a thing? Doll, I get security. No need. You're right. I did leave something out of your fortune. She tilted the man's chin up towards her, his eyes glimmering with hope. Your wife has been having an affair with your brother for 8 years. Your son may very well be his. Everyone knows, but you. And they laugh at you every time you turn your back. The man sank to his knees, his face crumpled in despair. The scarlet-eyed woman glanced at her watch. And right about now, they're together in your bed. If you hurry home, you may be able to catch them. The man stumbled away, limping down the stairs. Oh, and if you want to off yourself, spare your family the trouble of the body and just jump off the Santa Monica Pier. I presume even someone like you would want your wife to be happy. She swept back into the office without another look. Dumbstruck, Mukia followed as Vincent led her inside. That was incredibly cruel. And what on earth was that talk about fortunes? Very well handled, doll. You even scared me. How do you know the wife and the brother were together right now? An educated guess. The woman called Doll spoke without looking up from the thick ledger she was hunched over. Her emerald hair fell into sheets around her shoulders as she scribbled furiously. Who have you dragged in this time, Vin? Always the charmer. Mukia, meet my right hand. The woman finally looked up and met Mukia's eyes with a lucid gaze. She was eerily beautiful with finely carved features and a stare that made Mukia feel transparent. It's lovely to meet you, Miss... Just Dahlia. Dahlia Reyes. Dahlia, I've always liked those flowers. Vin, did you need to bring another one up here? That's what the private booths are for. I've had enough distractions for the evening. Private booths? She's not that kind of guest. I rescued her from the clutches of a dastardly boredom just moments ago. Dahlia lit a cigarette at the end of a long filter, looking supremely bored. Dastardly. Boredom. It can be fatal, you know. Dahlia sighed and shut her ledger. Dude, look at her fit! Ugh. I need someone to draw me in her fit. Brown, like, baggy pants, a cropped, like, suit jacket. Oh my god, her fit is so cute! The character is you! She plays the word. She says the word and barking on all fours. Damn, I love her. I must agree with Legion and Velvet. Image of both of them on this screen. I love the power in her eyes. Right? She is so pretty. Does she dare call Dahlia kitten too? Oh, probably not. She'll probably murder him. No wonder I like her so much. She's just like me. She's me. You know, honestly, us green hair girlies. Yeah, us green hair girlies. The fit, right? Alternate universe, for reals. Midriff making me go feral, right? So fair. Respectfully, of course. Yeah. Dahlia sighed and shut her ledger. I see you won't be getting any work done until this charade is through. She gestured at Mukia with a fluid wave of her wrist. Shadow! Hi, Shadow! When darkness fills the skies, hiding all our hopes, stay with me forever. Shadow, how was Rivals? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome to Favorite Cafe. I'm Mukia. I'm a sound narcotic affliction, and I run a cafe. If you guys like a drink, we can do tea, boba, coffee, hot cocoa. The cake is extra. How was the stream? How did it go? Respectfully as I can be. Sure, golden, sure. You want to tell the story, or are you going to let him do it? No, it's not much to tell, really. I was drinking alone at the Belmont restaurant, you see. This one here can throw back a lemonade like you've never seen. Mukia's lips pursed, but she doggedly continued the story. And Mr. Harlow and I had already met last night, where I was having a bit of difficulty with the Belmont security. Due to the rain, I looked perhaps a tad disheveled. She looked like a drowned cat. Dahlia inspected her fingernails as they spoke. Is she even listening? And Mr. Harlow helped me out with them. That's all, really. And have you spent much time at the Belmont before? Well, of course. I've eaten there with my mother many times before. I suppose they simply couldn't recognize me with my ruined clothes. With your mother. What's your last name? Rats. I said too much. It's, no one we know. She's some out-of-towner from San Francisco. Wasn't that right, kitten? Why would he lie for me? Yeah, that's right. We've come down here often to visit our cousins. Dahlia raised an eyebrow with a skeptical look, so Mukia quickly continued. Since I'm not from here and all, I only knew how to get to that one hotel by heart. And still, that doorman turned me away. Some nerve. Then, to top it off, he called over an officer to send me away like I was some sort of vagrant. Vincent perched on the desk, wrestling some of Dahlia's papers out of order. She glared at him. Vin, I swear, if she was just some charity case, why did you have to bring her up here? Took a special interest, I suppose. I don't know what to do with you. When will you ever have time to work if you keep inviting up every girl who catches your eye? Doll, come on now. Stop calling me that. Mukia looked on as the two bickered like children. Vincent pinched Dahlia's ear while she swatted at his large, toned arms. We didn't need to know his arms were large or toned, but thank you for letting us know. How dare you? I can't believe your audacity. I've been following you for all 2 days. Didn't even tell me you have a fantastic singing voice, for shame. What? What, Golden? What do you mean? I have no respect left after seeing this to you. Moving near. Good night, Valdarian. Rest well. You're well and legitimate raid and run. No, have a good raid and run. Thank you so much for coming in, hanging out. Glitter. Glitter! Oh, shiny Pokemon. I suppose it only makes sense. I should sparkle. It's true. It's true. It's true. We have ads right now, guys. I'm actually gonna do a quick break. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna refresh my water, and we'll be right back. So do not go anywhere. We shall return after the ad break. All right. So welcome back, everybody. Wow. Welcome back. Welcome back. Sure hope so. I suppose the music and just the one will have. Hold on for you for now. The music and just the one? What? Welcome back. Hi. I'm going to murder you in Minecraft man's form. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Did you guys stand up? Did you guys do a little quick breath, a little breather before we continue on with Speaking Easy? Let's go ahead and let's switch on over. Maybe I was so aggressive today. Yeah, I am. It's true. All right. Let's go ahead and let's get the game back in. There we go. Perfect. Have you been to Speakeasy Bar? I have. Last year when I was at TwitchCon, I went to a concert at a speakeasy. It was so pretty. Hi, Kentos. Hi, Kaiser. Welcome in. Ignore that message. Totally said nothing. What did you say? What did you say? I hope so. Wait, what? 2 out of the 3 eye candies? Wait, what? 2 out of 3 eye candies? Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, dearie, I need to rest. It's almost 3 a.m. Oh my gosh, Senji. Yes, go get some rest. Good streams, stay cute. Have a good night. Thank you, Senji. Mwah. Good night, good night. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day! For at least 20 more minutes. In 20 more minutes, we will be, no more Valentine's Day. It'll be chocolate care package. Thank you for the care package, everybody. We do care packages together. So sit up, tilt your head to the left, and tilt your head to the right. Look up, and look down. Rotate your shoulders backwards. Just do it gently, very carefully. Sit up and drink some wawa. Yes, my favorite holiday. Discount chocolate day. All right. Let's get back into it. Mukia looked at the two bickering like children. Vincent pinched Dahlia's ear while she swatted at his large, toned arms. Almost as though they were speaking some private language, Vincent turned back to Mukia with the air of having come to a decision after lengthy discussion. Now that's settled, kitten. What do you say, you and I? Another whack. Can it, Harlow? I'm not done. Vincent rubbed his bicep with an exaggerated pout. Look, I know a little Los Angeles girl when I see one. I don't know why you're trying to hide it, but you know I'll find out why. Lying? You don't believe me? Dahlia pinched the bridge of her nose in exasperation. Did you not just watch the scene outside? I'm a seer. Seer? Fortune teller, kitten. Oh! So that's what that was all about. That's amazing! I've always wanted to visit a psychic. Dahlia visibly winced. But, wait, what does a facilities manager have to do with a psychic? What's so funny? You're incredible. Dahlia rolled her eyes and returned to her ledger. Come here, kitten. He pulled her to the wall of windows overlooking the sea of dazzling people on the floor far below. You see that? All of that is mine. Yours? Welcome to Harlow's, kitten. Oh! And I called him the facilities manager. I see. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. My goodness, you actually own this place. Own is such a small word. This is my creation. She snuck a peep at him. His sharp jawline and strong nose created an impressive profile. Traces of a smile lingered on his lips, and he seemed perfectly calm in his control over the debauchery ensuing below. What's the kabedon? Because I see it in readings, and I think I heard it mentioned earlier. Yeah, it's a wall slam. Do you know what a wall slam is? Golden. That's what it does. You wall slam me. But his eyes were anything but peaceful. Some kind of fire was raging in them. He's like a ruler surveying his kingdom. Like in romance anime? Yes! Just like in romance anime. Your only job tonight is to have fun here, alright? You see anything, you just find me or one of my men. Sorry, you need anything. You just find me or one of my men. Sage, she got glitter! Nice and sparkly. Welcome to the glitter club. Unfortunately, it doesn't wash off for the next 3 months, so enjoy that. You're not coming down with me? He has work to do. So she was listening after all. I'll come check on you later. How's that? Muki inhaled a sharp breath of excitement. Now get down there and go see it all for yourself. Okay. Thank you for the flowers. How are you? Anywho, I should probably skedoodle because I'm gonna pass out again. See you guys around, ta-ta. Good night, Golden. Have a good sleep. Rest well. Mwah. Dahlia is the work he has to do. Exactly. Dahlia is the work he has to do. Though I think they're more like brother-sister, so probably not. Hi, J Bear. Welcome in. Red envelope. Free kiss. There you go, J Bear. With a buzzing feeling of both fear and thrill, Mukia exited the office. Watch me go update my PNG tuber with glitter now. Do it! Glitter. The door closed behind her. Dahlia joined Vincent at the window, and together they watched the girl take the stairs down, 2 at a time. Vincent lit his own cigarette, and they both looked long drags before Dahlia broke the silence. What did you bring her up here for? You didn't even try to kiss her in front of the windows, like you've done with all the others. Perhaps I did plan on it, and it was only being a gentleman because you were in the office. Like that's ever stopped you before? There was a twinkle in Vincent's eye as he caught sight of Mukia twirling on the dance floor down below. I don't know what you're thinking here, Vin, but you do know an ordinary girl will get eaten alive in this place, don't you? Trust me, that is no ordinary girl. You think he knows her identity, her real identity? Do you guys suppose he's the one that her parents originally set her up with? What do you guys think? The person that she was supposed to marry and the reason why she had to run away. Love the pink hair. Thank you. The jazzy notes of a big brass band throbbed against the bodies that packed to the dance floor, in pairs and trios and incomprehensible groupings. It's all so new. Ouch! Hey, look out, Jane. A couple nearly Charlestoned her into a palm tree. His partner giggled as Mukia felt her face grow hot. My name isn't Jane. Poor thing, she must be new. Ignore them. Still, they were right. She was overwhelmed, and it must have shown on her face. Mew. She heard a soft cries of a cat. What would a cat be doing here? It's possible he knows her, but her family would probably set her up with an old family instead of a new wealth. True. Unless he is... So he could still technically be old wealth. What if he's like the illegitimate child, and that's why he's able to do a jazz club during the Prohibition? But what would a cat be doing here? Continuing along the edges of the room, she crouched slightly to listen for the meow again. Mew. Oh! The pitiful sounds were coming from underneath a chair shrouded by large plants. It's a tiger! Mookie bent down, making eye contact with the icy blue eyes of a little white cat. Oh, hello there, little one. Aren't you a cutie? Mew. Stripes? Could this really be a baby tiger? How did you happen to end up all here alone? Are you lost? Mookie stretched out a hand towards the tiger cub, who cautiously sniffed it. Pet their face. Right! Oh shit, fuck. Fuck, it's okay if you're scared. Okay. This place is a lot to take in for me too. It's alright, I won't hurt you. The little tiger slowly clipped out from beneath the chair. That's what happens if you pet the tiger. It still goes on. The little tiger slowly crept out from beneath the chair. Little cappuccino, cutie. There, that's it. Come on now. Once freed, he bounded up into Mookie's arms. Oh, you're too cute. She took a seat and snuggled with the cub, who was getting more playful by the moment, batting locks of her hair. They watched the party go by for a few moments when a cart of pastries trundled past. Pastries trundled past. Mew! Wait, don't! The little cub leapt from Mookie's arms and ran off after the desserts. Mookie sprinted to follow, but the cart and cub were quickly swallowed up by the crowd. Rats! Where did he go? I say, you've never had such a delicious cherry Danish in my life. That way! Excuse me, pardon me, just need to get through. Lured him with the desserts. Right, honestly, I would be lured away too. Mew! In between the partygoers sampling eclairs, Mookie spotted a flash of striped fur. There! I've got you now. Ah! She felt the weight of another body on top of hers. Oh. Oh! Bink! He's Bink! Guys, oh my god, he's Bink. Oh, he's so... Oh god, is he a himbo? God, please make him himbo. I love me a big dum-dum. He's so cutie. Oh! Bink. We love Bink. We do love Bink. Sorry. The man sprang to his feet, reaching down to lift Mookie, then retracted his hands as though he thought better of it. Mookie stifled a gasp at the dark, strange tattoo snaking up his arms and exposed chest. I need an accent for him. Hold on, I need an accent for him. He's Russian now. Are you okay? I was running after Momo and then there was a crash. I guess that was you. No, I mean, me knocking into you. Are you hurt anywhere? No, I'm fine. She managed a small reply, but couldn't tear her eyes away from the tattoos. His skin. I've never seen anything like it. You've never seen skin? Girl, what? You've never seen skin? This is the other one that caught my eye. Right? Bink. Oh my god, we're twinsies. It's my long lost brother. I'm just kidding. Hi Yuki, have a good lyric. Momo! Within all the commotion, Momo had managed to scrounge up a pile of pastries. Look, hold on, you guys can't see, Oh my god, look. Why are my wings still just there? Okay, wings. Okay, wings. There we go. Okay, there we go. They're nope, still not attached to me. Interesting. Huh. They were before. Alright, hold on. I need to attach these back to me. No. Hello? Wings? Wings, work with me here. No? Alright, hold on. Work with me here, guys. Just for a second. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay, perfect. Ish. Now they're interesting. You know what? I know why. I know why. Okay, it'll have to do for now. For now. Give me the wings. Give me the wings. We'll just, there we go. That's fine. We'll just leave them like that. De-winged. Stubborn wings. They are! They're being very stubborn. Hold on. Let me see if I do. Here we go. I think it was this. Is this the right item? Done. I'll go here. Okay, let's see. Just to make sure, give me a second. Nope. That's not it. Okay. What did I call it thing? New Year's? No. It was... I made the scene yesterday with the... Hold on. Now I feel weird without the wings. Honestly, it feels weird without them. New Year's... Pom-pom... There it is. Oh, that's what I called it. Okay. It should be this, maybe? Let me just double check it really quick. Hold on. No, it wasn't that. Because I would have the wings. Damn it! Now I have to do the wings. Because I feel weird without them now. Okay. Okay. Here we go. We got the wings. Oh, I know why. Front. They're on my hair. No, it wasn't that one. No, my wings are gone. Okay. Imagine if the hair flew away. That'd be crazy. How did I get them stuck on me before? They weren't on my hair. They were on something else. You know what? Whatever. That's good enough. But is he cutie? The little... the tiger? Okay. Alright. With all the commotion, Momo had managed to scrounge up a pile of pastries. He happily chomped and cooed contentedly. There you are. You've caused a big ruckus for everybody. Apologize to the nice lady. Mew. The tattooed man moved to pick up the tiger cub, and Mukia instinctively turned to shield the animal from him. Huh? Oh, thank you so much for taking care of Momo. You were trying to catch him too, huh? The man gave her a boyish grin and sheepishly ran a hand through his hair. I don't really know how the little guy keeps running off, but he really, really hates crowds. So it's lucky he likes sweets so much, or I might not have found him for hours. He's yours? Yep. Well, he's technically Mr. House, but I raised him since he was just this big. The tattooed man held out his hands a few inches apart. I see. Well, he's darling. I've never met a tiger before. Hi, Yura! Welcome and how are you? How's your night? As if in response, Momo gently nipped at her index finger. See? He loves you. Alright, now Momo, up you go. He scooped up the tiger cub and held him easily in a single hand. Momo chirped in delight, nuzzling the man's wrist. Oh, I'm Silas, by the way. You've already met Momo, so I ought to give you my name too. It was my pleasure to meet you, Silas. My name is Mukia. Mukia, huh? That's a really pretty name. Thank you. I'm really, really sorry about the incident back there. I would never mean to do anything like that. It's alright. I've already forgotten all about it. You mean when you fell on top of me from behind? That's crazy. Yeah, I forgot all about it. Oh, good. Okay, goodbye for now, Momo. Mew! Goodbye, Momo. With another brilliant smile, the man disappeared into the crowd again. Those tattoos were a fright, but he still seemed awfully sincere. Pardon? A stranger had linked elbows with her and whisked her onto the dance floor. Where are you taking me? Taking you? Honey, it's just a dance. Swept up in the lively atmosphere, she twirled from partner to partner, her giddiness increasing as the music sped up. No one knew her. No one cared. The thrill of anonymity coursed through her as she pressed up close with people whose names she would never know and didn't care to learn hers. I never knew music could feel so alive. More than anything, the music was her companion, surrounding and booing her. My night is good. I was asleep apparently for an hour, but now I'm awake, so here I am. Well, good morning. How'd you sleep? After a particularly fast dance, she flew to the sidelines to catch her breath. How much time has passed? 10 minutes? Excuse me, do you have the time? Nearly 1. I should go to the booth before they get too crowded. 1 o'clock in the morning! How did it get so late? Miraculously, she didn't feel the least bit tired. I ought to explore a little more. Oh my... Sloth. Look, Sloth is in the game. Sloth, look, you're right here. Look, Sloth, look. Look, hold on. I need a screenshot. I need to screenshot this and send it to Sloth. Oh my god, he'll love it. There we go. And then let's send this to him really quick. He'll love that so much. That's so funny. There you go. Also, thanks. Didn't mean to, but you know, that's fine. I'll still get to catch your saint. Oh, she caught my stream. Yeah. Cute. That's so funny. He'll love that. Anyways, look at those bottles. I haven't seen a place that served alcohol since Rome last New Year's. Marshall? What'll it be, miss? Oh, I'm not sure. Mr... It's Marshall. The bartender peered at her for a moment before leaning forward. He's looking rather intently. Something wrong? Rosy eyes. Excuse me? Mr. Harlow told me everything was on the house for the girl with the rosebud eyes. I see. That was generous of him. So, what would you like? Mikia scrutinized the rows of bottles behind the bar, trying to make out their labels. I don't suppose you have a menu? Afraid not, honey. Leave us. Leaves a paper trail. How'd you like me to make you something popular with the girls? Got it. That sounds fine. She watched him as he poured a simple syrup in with the liqueur, adding shaken ice and topping it off with the deep red juice. A curl of lime adorned the rim of the glass. He handed it to her. Is there alcohol in this? Sure is. Ah. I can make you another if you prefer. Virgin. No, I'm here to do as I like, aren't I? Mother's not here to watch over every step as though I'm at church. Miki gingerly took a drink. Her eyes lit up. You can't taste the alcohol at all. It's sweet all the way down. Well, that's the idea. They didn't ask for permission. Hi, Slot. They didn't. But look, you're right here in the game. Well, that's the idea. The music shifted from upbeat jazz to a more languid, dramatic tone. What's going on? Must be showtime. Is it alright if I take this with me? Honey, you can drink in the power room for all I care. Oh, powder room for all I care. Bathroom. Such a crowd. One by one, beautiful women emerged from behind the velvet curtain, decked out in feather and sequin costumes that glittered beneath the bright lights. The audience roared in its enthusiasm. Oh, white hair. Who likes white hair? Inky. Look, it's your man, but with long hair. A figure emerged from the crimson curtains, bursting onto the stage with a swirl of gravity-defying leaps. His silver-white hair floated around him like an unearthly angel. Let's do a quick save of this so we don't lose track of what we're doing, just in case. There we go. The crowd roared as the obvious star of this number commanded the stage. 𝑤𝑖𝑡ℎ! Thank you for the kiss. Let's see. Is it on my neck? On my ear? Ah, I see it. I think that's it. I can't tell sometimes. No? Ah, I see it. Yes. Yes. Okay. He's spellbinding. Under the golden spotlight, his pearly skin appeared as though translucent. His otherworldly features, almost like he had been drained of all color, could have been carved from ice. I think that was a do not serve reference, so Sloth must have visited before. Oh, you're so right. That makes more sense. Yeah. Yes, it was a do not serve reference. So sorry, Sloth, you can't go in there. Sorry. Sorry, friend. Sorry, buddy. Imagine. That'd be so funny. Okay. Suddenly, without warning, he brought his ankles to his mouth and tore the ribbons with his teeth. He's going to fall! Grim! Hi, Grim! When darkness fills the sky, hiding all our hopes, stay with me forever. Hi, Grim. Welcome in, welcome in. How was stream? How did it go? Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome to Favorite Cafe. I'm Mukia. I'm a silent narcotic affliction, and I run a cafe. If you guys would like a drink, we can do tea, boba, coffee, hot cocoa, however the cake is extra. How was stream? You were doing some Warframe. How was Warframe? How did that go? Did you have fun? Did you get in some good kills? Did you do some good runs? But welcome, welcome. If you need to raid and run, I completely understand, but if you want to look and hang out, you're obviously more than welcome to. I went to Warframe, and that went so much better. Ah, that's good. That's good. He's going to fall! Tumbling towards the stage, he flipped in the air until he landed on his feet, without a single quaver. The audience erupted in cheers, exulting a collective breath. I've never in my life seen such a performance. Once the solo ended, the silvery man slipped seamlessly into the dancer's choreography. At her side, Mukia noticed a figure staring just as intently at the stage as she was. When the lights flashed, they reflected off a tear making its way down his cheek. She returned her gaze to the stage, moved to tears. Can't blame him. It is a marvelous performance. Better hide the booze. Oh shit, guys! The booze! Hide the booze! Cover it up. Put it, dump it down the sink. What else? Drink it quickly. Dry dock, drink it all. You take that shelf, I'll take the other shelf. When she looked back at the man, the place he'd been occupying on the dance floor was empty, the crowd moving forward to fill in the emptiness. You hit it in my mouth? You did? Okay, good. Mukia looked around, but her curiosity quickly waned as the dancers started a new number. She was unable to tear her eyes from the stage for the rest of the performance, her heart racing as she watched. When the dancers finally left the stage and a pianist took their place, Mukia leaned against the pillar to catch her breath. The performance had dizzied her, and she found the cool marble soothing on her skin. Wait, is that? The woman in the suit from Haru's office earlier was tucked under a palm tree with a stunning redhead. Slacking off work, I see. And after all that grief she gave me, too. Hi, Fish. Welcome in. How are you? How's your night? Hi. The redhead tossed her hair and fondled Dahlia's cuff. Dahlia slowly drank down the dark liquid in her glass as they murmured closely. She tucked a strand of hair behind the woman's ear. A sweet smile spread across the redhead's face. What could such a cold person have said to make her smile like that? Mukia surreptitiously moved closer to listen. Wow. I was hoping to get some time alone with you. You will. Soon. Things have just been crazy with the business recently. It's more work than I can keep up with. You always say that. But from what I've seen, you can keep up with just about anything. They seem close. Sisters, maybe? But they don't look anything alike. Dahlia downed the rest of her glass before taking the redhead by the elbow into a private booth. It's not a bad idea, and I'd like to get some rest myself. She spotted a nearby booth shrouded in darkness that had been a perfect view of the pianist. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing good. Sliding into the plush velvet cushion, she couldn't help but sigh at the relief of her aching feet. Oh? Good. Isn't he? Hold on. He needs a voice. Well, this will be interesting, right? Huh, what's a good voice? I don't know why, but I don't trust this guy. He looks like he's got some plans that are not good plans. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? He's got plans. Too prim? No, like not prim. Prim's not the word. It's more like a mad scientist kind of vibes. Belle, let's see. Free kiss. Thank you for the free kiss. You know what? Actually, guys, it is no longer Valentine's Day, so I don't have to help cousin. I don't have to help cousin Cupid anymore. I can go back to just myself. How good it is to be back to my normal self. But how are you, Belle? How's your night? No, like I said, more like he's gonna do, you know what I mean? Like he's a scientist of some sort, and he's here to observe. That type of a character. Does that make sense? Good, isn't he? Oh. Miki turned to the interior of the booth with shock. A man sitting in the shadow spoke again with the smooth, refined accent of someone from Great Britain. How did I know he was from the UK? How do I know he's British? I'm terribly sorry. Did I startle you? No, I didn't realize this booth was occupied. She moved to leave, but the man reached out and gently touched her shoulder. Please, you're welcome to stay. There's more than enough room. I don't wish to impose. No, it's no imposition. I was just admiring the pianist's talents myself. The man moved to the light, and Mukia could finally see him clearly. Neat, navy blue hair stood out against an even more neatly tailored suit. He didn't look like the sort of man who would be in a place like this. But do I look like the sort of girl who would be in a place like this? The man waved a hand outside the booth and a waitress came over immediately. Another bottle, sir? Yes, and a glass for the lady as well. Of course. Really, that's too kind. Not at all. My name is Will. Mukya. Will shook her hand and smiled. The waitress soon returned with a bottle of red wine and 2 fresh glasses. She reached to pour the wine, but Will took the bottle from her. Allow me. Will set the 2 glasses in front of him and slowly decanted the deep red liquid. There's something magical about mixing American jazz with French wine. He slid one of the glasses towards Mukya and raised his own. A toast to unexpected pleasures. Charmed, Mukya clinked her glass against his. There was something at once inviting and disarming about this man. Mari! Hi, beautiful. Welcome in. Hiding all our hopes. Stay with me forever. How was stream? Lovely. How did it go? What were you playing? The headliners? Were you playing with people? Were you playing by yourself? Welcome in, welcome in. I think I agree with you about how you feel. Right? He kind of is given that like he's up to something. Like Loki vibes, right? But like bad Loki vibes. But thank you so much for the raid, Amari. That was Final Fantasy 15. It was. Excuse me. Did I do my intro thing? If I did, I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome to Favorite Cafe. I'm Mukya. I'm a with chronic affliction, and I run a cafe. If you guys would like a drink, we do tea, boba, coffee, hot cocoa, if the cake is extra. We are playing a game tonight called Speak Easy. It is a romance sim. We did have to turn off the adult content, however, but it still gets a little spicy. It was amazing. I was playing myself, and I was trying out the game for the first time. Wait, hold on. Is the Headliners the one where you can play with people? Or am I thinking of another game? Hold on. The Headliners game. Okay, so it is a game that you can play with people, but you were playing by yourself. Got it. So when you play with people, yeah, okay. My favorite game. You even have to Laissez tattoo? Oh, you do? You have a Laissez tattoo? Oh, okay. I'd love to see it if it's something that you can share. Is the one you're playing with people. Got it. But Amari, if you need to raid and run, I understand. But if you want to lurk and hang out, obviously you're more than welcome to. Just make sure to go do your after stream care, eat some food, drink some, take a shower because you're stinky gamer. Whatever's you need to go do for yourself, please make sure to take care first. We are, like I said, we're playing a game called Speak Easy. It is a dating sim set place in the 1920s. Right now it looks like we're meeting all the characters. And this one is Will. He does not give me very good vibes so far, you know what I mean? So far, my favorite one is the guy in the very beginning with the purple hair, Milo. I think his name was Milo. May I ask where you're from? Sussex, though I spent a great deal of time in London. Have you been? Once. My mother and father prefer Italy and Greece when we travel abroad. I don't blame them. What brought you all the way to California? Some family business, I suppose you could say. Oh, are you enjoying your stay? As much as can be expected. I'm rather anxious to conclude my business, though I'll miss the music if I return home. Mika sighed dreamily as both their gazes returned to the stage. It is something, isn't it? My mother would have kittens if she heard me practicing jazz. You play? He leaned forward on the table, his interest now centered on Mukya. Piano? Since I was a girl. Tell me, what's your favorite? I found you! Oh, Milo! Oh, this is my boy right here. Amari. Wait, hold on. It's 3. Wait, hold on. Amari, before you go. Amari, wait. You have to see Milo. You have to see Milo. Okay, wait, before you go. Please tell me you're here, because I can see Milo. I think you would like Milo. I hope so. I found you. There's Milo. Oh god, he's so hot. Oh, I can't even. Okay. It's fine. We're fine. We're so normal about Milo. The man from the coat room approached the table with a wide grin that didn't falter when he looked between Mukya and Will. Evening, Will. Am I interrupting something? Mukya turned to Will, unsure. Of course not. Good. How about the dance now, doll? You promised. Will swirled the wine in his glass and leaned back towards the booth, once more obscuring his face in the shadows. The pensive song they had been enjoying together flowed into another raucous dance number. It was a pleasure meeting you, Mukya. You two enjoy yourselves. With that polite brush-off, Mukya had no reason to refuse Milo. He reached out his hand and she accepted it, allowing him to help her up. The pleasure is mine. Will watched Mukya disappear into the crowd. Aw. Your fate's already sealed, old boy. She's pretty, but there's no sense in starting something you can't finish. Quietly ruminating to himself, he emptied his wine glass and got up to settle the bill. Or maybe he's the one that we were supposed to marry and we ran away from that. Ooh. As she was dragged away back into the mayhem of the dance floor, she looked back. But by then the crowd had closed around her and she could no longer see the booth at all. That's what I'm thinking. Right? It could be Bill. But the mother said something, right, about her fiery attitude, about Evelyn, or our character, about her fiery attitude, right? Because she said that, like, you get your attitude from your father, but your fiance is less likely to enjoy it. Remember that, Legion? So if he's less likely to enjoy the fiery temple, does that mean that the mother knows something about Will? If it's Will? We'll see. But by then, the crowd had closed in around her and she could no longer see the booth at all. Milo took Mukya's other hand and soon they blended in with the rest of the dancers, as deep night gave way to a misty morning. A knock at the door startled Mukya. Room service, miss. I'll leave the tray outside for you. All right. She stuffed her feet into the complimentary slippers and stretched with a yawn. The afternoon sunlight was already shining brightly, casting long stripes across the room. Thank goodness I made it back here safely after such a wild night. She recalled a vague memory of a taxi ride at sunrise and a limping walk up the Belmont stairs. Last night's dress lay tangled in a heap on the floor, along with her shoes kicked under the dress. French toast again. She sat by the window, happily munching her breakfast at 3 in the afternoon. She's literally me. That's literally me. She said her future husband is less likely to enjoy her sharp tongue. Right? So I'm just like, oh, okay. So there's something with the guy where he's just like not super into like people with a voice, or at least maybe because he's so prim and proper. But it could not necessarily be him. It could be maybe his relatives or his parents, you know, especially if he comes from an old family and like if they did get married, then that would be like her mother-in-law then would not be okay with her having like that type of a, I don't want to say character flaw, that kind of a strong personality, you know? She picked up the glass of orange juice when her eyes fell on a small envelope tucked under a napkin. What's this? Dear Miss East, the Belmont thanks you for your stay. As is customary, we ask that our esteemed guests pay in increments of every other day. As you have now stayed with us for 2 nights, we request that you pay a bill of $100 at your earliest convenience. You are also more than welcome to extend your stay at the same rate. Regards, the Belmont. What? $100? I think that's what Daddy paid for my last custom dress set. She rifled through her luggage, hoping she'd remembered to carry some bigger bills or checks. She managed to scrounge up $26. Not even close. Pacing the room, she pondered her options. I can't go home. I can't stay here. There's no one I can ask for money without ending up right back home with Mother and Daddy. She fell back onto the bed, staring up at the ceiling. What do people do when they stay at a hotel? Suddenly, she sat bolt upright. A job! That's it. It's so simple. I'll get a job. Her breakfast forgotten, she started to dress. I bet Mr. Harlow would know where I can get work. I'll ask him to help me find a good one. Better pack up, just in case. Her things once more stuffed into her suitcase, she looked both ways before slipping out of the room. Carefully now. I won't do it all to get caught before I have the money to pay the bill. She snuck along the periphery of the lobby, nearly to the door. Miss East? Rats! The overeager hotel manager was already making his way towards her with long strides. How was your stay in the room 104 been? Comfortable, I should hope? Yes, it's been lovely, thank you. On this morning's room service? Delicious, really. Wonderful, wonderful, and, I presume you received our note? I did receive it, and you see, it's a bit difficult. She started to move towards the lobby doors. I will pay it, I swear, I just need a little more time. Wait, Miss East! She bolted for their exit, knocking into a few guests on her way. Stop! Sorry! She sprinted down the steps, suitcase in tow. And she kept running. From 1920s, adjusted to today's value is about 1,500 to 1,700. Yeah, that sounds about right. Rat road, Bill cometh. I was actually thinking about that. I was like, how is she going to pay for this? It's not like the other guy said, not like Mr. Harlow said he was going to pay for her. Right? Either it's been paid or she's now on the run from the law. I think it's been paid. I think they gave her the letter, but Mr. Harlow paid for it. You know what I mean? So that to jab at her, the mom I think. I mean, it could be too. Yeah. Excuse me, driver. The taxi driver lowered his windows. You need to get somewhere, missy. Yes, to Harlow's? Do you know it? The driver raised his eyebrows before opening the door. Sure, I know it. But I wouldn't expect a girl like you to want to go to somewhere like that. What's that supposed to mean? That's what I was thinking. That's why he was like, he didn't actually see. It would make sense that that Mr. Harlow paid the bill, right? Because he probably knows who she is. But also, right? If either it's been paid or she's now on the run from the law. If she's on the run, then the manager would have sent people to go after her more so than just him going after her. You know what I mean? Thank you, and keep the change for your discretion. Sure thing, missy. He drove off in a cloud of exhaust fumes. In the harsh light of day, the exterior looked even less assuming than last night. There were no guards outside either. And so I'm back here again. So quiet. She pushed on the wall, mimicking Vincent's actions from the night before. It easily gave way and revealed the familiar staircase. Hello? Only the steps creaked in response as she descended, cautiously. The floors gleamed with fresh polish, not a single speck of last night's mess remaining. I suppose he really does have to have it cleaned every morning. Staff bustled around the grand salon, tidying every inch of the space. Mukia retraced last night's route and quickly found herself in front of the office. Hello? Mr. Harlow? She timidly knocked on the door. I'm sorry to bother you, but I need help. You're the only person I can think of. The door swung open immediately. You're lucky I came to work early today. Oh! It hadn't occurred to me. He might not be here. She sat at the chair across from his desk. He eyed her suitcase. Don't tell me. You're running away with the circus? Very funny. I'm actually here to ask a favor. Anything for you, kitten. How can I help? Well, you see, I didn't realize just how expensive the Belmont is. Their nightly fee is absurd. It is a very nice place, yes. This morning they delivered a $100 bill with my breakfast. Can you believe the gall to bundle that in with the meal? Incredibly rude and unseemly. Yes, so I thought about it and realized I need a job to pay off that debt. She crossed her legs and laced her fingers expectantly upon her knee. The corner of Vincent's mouth twitched. So, you're asking me to tell you where to get a job? Precisely. And what are your qualifications? Qualifications? Well, excellent at party planning. Obviously fashion as well. The girls at Feynman's tell me I have an excellent taste. And she trailed off, biting her lip. Is that really all? Vincent nodded, knowing full well she wouldn't be able to snag a job even if her life depended on it. Kitten, just so happens I'm hiring. Why not work for me? For you? Here? For me. Here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wee-woo! Wee-woo! No, no, no. No, no, no. Warning! 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 Can we get some wee-woos in chat? What would I do? We have quite a number of things you could help with. Besides, we'd provide you with room and board. Oh no. He's literally saying, then I'll have easy access to you. Oh no. Why would I need a place to stay? You can't possibly think you can continue staying at the Belmont and keep racking up that bill. Mukia sat, dumbstruck. That point had not occurred to her. That does make sense, yeah. So, we have a deal. It feels crazy, but what other option do I have? I can't go home. I have nowhere else to stay, and I'm burdened with debt. Burdened with glorious purpose. Sorry. Yeah. Alright, it's a deal. Mukia pushed her hand forward and gave Vincent a firm handshake. Great. How about you start now? Now? But what will I be doing? He kicked his feet up on the desk, puffing on his cigarette. You were here last night. I'm sure you saw your fill. What most intrigued you? What do you like to do? What are you good at? Not sure. Tell you the truth, I haven't been allowed to try much of anything before. It's okay to not know. You just have to make a decision to start something. That's true. She sighed, dejectedly. Hi, Kozart. Welcome in. How are you? Mr. Harlow, I'm not sure that I'm actually very qualified. Don't sell yourself short, kitten. I'll set you up with someone you met last night, and they'll show you the ropes. Encouraged by his words, Mukia thought seriously about who she wanted to spend more time with. So, who's it gonna be? Oh, we get to pick! Oh, we get to pick. Okay. It's honestly, for me personally, it's literally between these two. Between Silas and Milo. Oh my god, the tiger picked that one. Honestly, the tiger. That was so cute. Ugh. Okay, wait, hold on. Hi, Reductive. Welcome in. How are you? Hold on. And they say pick your poison. We have ads coming in about 30 seconds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a choice. I'm going to give you guys a choice. I'm going to do a poll. I'm going to do a poll, and you guys will have, during the whole entire break, to choose. So we have... I'm going to go by their hair color, so you guys can see their... It'll be by hair color, okay? New poll. Who do we work with? Purple. Purple hair. Pink hair. Pink hair. Green hair. Green hair. White/brown. White/brown hair. And black hair. Black hair. Alright. I will give you guys 3 minutes to vote because that's how long the ads will run. And there we go. Pink or green? That's a tough choice. Dude. Ugh. What are you hiding, Vincent? Right? Vincent's right here. Here, if you guys can't see him, there's Vincent. Vincent's right there with the black hair. So he is the proprietor. He's the owner of this speakeasy. So you guys get to pick which one we're going to spend the time with. Are you hiding Vincent? Vincent's right there. Black hair. They're all on the thing. They're all on the thing, right? So purple hair, pink hair, green hair, white/brown, which is right there because they're together. And then black hair, Vincent. He's right there. You guys can pick. You guys can vote, okay? Pick. Use your vote. He's the one that calls Moo kitten. Yes, Vincent is the one that calls me kitten. Nice. Same. Oh, the green hair lady. Dahlia is pretty good too. Right? We're covering him up at first. Well, I can't help that, okay? That's where I normally stand, okay? He technically took my spot and I was here first. So he has to be, he's the one that has to move. Because fuck him. Where's my bread? I have bread and it's been sitting here and I haven't been eating it. I'm gonna eat this bread. Can we just have them all? I mean, we could, but we're only doing one playthrough. This is going to be a one-off. Whatever we get through tonight for the game, that's probably all we're going to get through. I don't think we'll play more than this because we have to play Clair Obscur. And I think we might do that on Friday and Saturday. I'm joining that game way too much. Who's your favorite? Purple. Purple or pink? Milo or Silas. They're both so cute. I think purple and pink are my favorite right now, honestly. Milo because he makes me think of Gambit. I meant in the 33. I'm not that far in the game yet. I have no idea. You guys picked green hair. Okay, we're going with Dahlia. Have a good look, Kono. Good night, Kono. Rest well. I'm almost done with my bread. And then we'll grab Dahlia. I loved Gustav. Gogo was, Gustav is a good character. I like his fighting style. But we haven't really came across too many other characters. So far, Luna is like my favorite one. I like her fighting style. Okay. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Sorry, I'm just finishing up a piece of bread. Who? Palpatine? I don't know who that is. Is that Star Wars? Is that who you mean? Star Wars? Good bread. Okay. Sith Lord doesn't need to get killed. He dies, right? He gets thrown into the abyss by Vader. Yeah. 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 All right. You guys voted, and it looks like we are going to do Dahlia. We're going to go with Dahlia as our first shift person. I don't know. We'll see how things go. All right, Dahlia. Let's go. Okay. Chapter 1. I'd like to assist Dahlia with the fortune-telling booth. She was so striking. Vincent raised an eyebrow. Huh. Good choice. She's pretty much my other half. I imagine you'll learn a lot from her very quickly. Well, psychics intrigue me, and I think I'd enjoy working closely with guests. She does a whole lot more than just read fortunes, you know. Dahl does the accounting and handles many business matters. She seems terribly impressive. She is. I'm not sure what exactly she'll need you for, but I advise you to be ready for whatever it is. Mika straightened, feeling every vertebrae in her spine stack upward. I can handle it. That's the spirit kitten. Should I go meet her downstairs? She's likely at her booth already, right? Just then, the door flew open. Vin, you won't believe what this idiot in the coat room just said to me. At the sight of Mukia, her mirthful expression turned to one of stone. What is she doing here? She's going to be your new assistant, starting tonight. Oh no, absolutely not. I do not work with others, you know this. He shrugged, barely able to suppress his smile. You know what? I know that, but she doesn't. Why, they're talking as though I'm not even here. Excuse me, if I may. Oh look, it even speaks. Listen, I don't need an assistant. I'm not like Vinny here, willing to take any wayward stray with a nice rack. Mukia crossed her arms. Instinctively. I'm no stray. I'm desperate. I have nowhere else to go. I really just want to work for you. What you do is so fascinating. I always want to get my fortune told, but my parents said that it wasn't a very proper thing. Not that it's improper. Dull, why not just humor the girl? For the love of God, why don't you just pay her a stipend to be an overnight girl? You don't need to drag me into it. Overnight girl? I am working for room and board, but... You're what? She's what? She'll be staying at the mansion, like everyone else. Why? Why would you make such a momentous decision without telling me? It's my mansion, doll. Everyone else just lives in it. Besides, we have plenty of room. You want to say that again? I don't think I heard you correctly. It sounded like you were saying, I just live in your mansion. She's completely unconvinced. I need to show her how much I want to work. Please, let me prove to you that I'd like to work, even if it's only in some small way. Oh, wait, hold on. I wanted to help your work after seeing how people looked after getting their fortune told. There we go. Oh, and how did they look? Ooh, okay. I kind of want to go with frightened. Only because that seems the most honest. I feel like if I say happy, that's going to be like super... What's what I'm thinking of? Like we're not taking what she does seriously. You know what I mean? So, frightened. The image of the furious man from the previous night flashed in Mika's mind. More than angry, though, he seemed more... They looked a bit frightened, I suppose. Almost imperceptibly, Dahlia raised an eyebrow. Why do you think that is? Well, if I had to guess, I would say it's because the future is a rather scary thing, isn't it? She didn't seem to hate that answer. So then I can work for you? Vin, why are you dragging me into whatever this is? I just offered an opportunity to a girl in need of a helping hand, and we're not so short of workers that I'd force her into just any department. She happened to choose you. Lucky thing. Ugh. Why must you involve me in your schemes? Vincent threw up his hands in mocking indignance. Schemes? Me? Never! Besides, you know I have a soft spot for broke kids down on their luck. This girl is not broke. Huh? How could she tell? You silver spoon types can never spot one of your own. Doll, I found this girl soaking wet from the rain, moments from arrest. All she has to her name is a ruined coat. Isn't that so, kitten? Yes, I don't know what you're talking about. I have nowhere to go and no one to rely on. Dahlia wrapped her nails against the desk. What experience do you have? Experience... Think. I have experience with events and parties. Mostly just attending them, but close enough. A planner! That's good, kitten. Vincent was watching Dahlia with the delighted air of a cat who had just presented its owner with a dead mouse. Dahlia pinched the bridge of her nose, either in concentration or annoyance. Fine. You two win. Yes! Thank you so much. You won't regret this, I promise. See, I knew there was a big old softy under that toughness. He stood up and made to ruffle her hair with an air of a doting big brother. Stop it, Vin. I'm not done. She pushed him with a heavy shove and he feigned as though he'd been shot. Ow! Goodness, they act like children. One night. She gets one night to prove her worth to me as an assistant. If she can't handle it, she's going back to wherever she came from. Dahlia. Come on, that's a bit too... Agreed. One night it is. Good. It's settled then. I will prove myself to be a good worker. The best worker! Here. From a stuffed bookcase, Dahlia pulled down a leather-bound ledger as thick as Mika's mother's encyclopedias. She dropped on the desk with an unceremonious thud. On the bookmarked page is a list of every guest I'm expecting tonight. Go through this ledger and review their corresponding guest page. You should familiarize yourself with their names and histories. My first client is at 9 o'clock, so finish before then. That's in just half an hour! But I don't have much room to argue. Alright, you can count on me. Mukia hesitantly touched the cover of the ledger. Should I do it in here? The ledger doesn't leave the office. Private client information is strictly confidential. Oh, of course. I'll get right to it. Already trusting with such important information. She lifted the cover and scanned the first page. My, beautiful handwriting. Dahlia's cursive script was thin and spidery, slanting hard to the left as though bent by a stormy wind. Muki began to pore over the list of names and their histories, noting every Y's flourish and every T's slash. She expected Dahlia and Vincent to leave, but to her surprise they simply seated themselves on Chase and continued to talk. This fucker's been leading us on for months now. It's absurd. He must think we're desperate. Doesn't hurt to listen just a bit while I'm working. If Gallagher wasn't the sole owner of every foot of highway from here to Las Vegas, I wouldn't bother. Mukia's ears pricked up at the familiar name. Gallagher. I think that's the real estate man Daddy's done business with before. Christ. I hate these fat cats who own everything except an ass-kissing when there's a fair deal. We'd be helping him with as much as he'd be helping us. Hopefully when he comes by tonight, we can finally sew this thing up. We'd better. I'm sick of trying to do readings to predict his moves. He's such an idiot that it's like trying to foresee a rock's future. The telephone rang. Dahlia reached for Vincent's cigarettes as he moved to answer it, but he swatted her hands away. Haro speaking. I see. No, not a problem at all. You can control the markets after all. Dahlia tapped her foot impatiently, watching Vincent wind the cord round his finger. Sure, we'd be happy to receive her. Yeah. No, of course not. Wouldn't dream of it. Muki glimpsed him wink at Dahlia, who sighed. Sounds like a plan then. Hey, listen, while you're in the Big Apple, you be sure to visit Lenny's Diner on 3rd, huh? One of my favorite haunts back in the day. Alright. Okay, take it easy now. He dropped the phone onto the receiver. Well? That was Gallagher. Says he called to New York on urgent business. He thinks it'll keep him here for the next couple weeks at least. Good night, Gustav. Rest well. Good night, good night. When Vincent calls you kitten. Ew, fuck you. Eat shit. God damn it. Ugh, we can't get strung along with another delay here. No, it's fine. He's sending his wife in his stead. He said he'll negotiate through her until he gets back. She'll be coming tonight in his place. Some woman she must be, A woman. Managing a Gallagher's Industries deal. Incredible. Well, whatever moves this along. I'd better go down. She turned to Mukia, who quickly looked back down to the ledger, running a finger along the leaning script. Only yours. Ew! Go to sleep, Gaga. Have a good night. Are you done? It's 10 till. Already? I barely got through 10 pages. Dahlia's steely expression sent a shiver through her. Better lie. Yes, I'm ready. Dahlia held open the door for Mukia, just like a man might. Doll, we're having a drink with Miss Gallagher at midnight. Don't be late. Am I ever? The sheer size of the crowd took Mukia's breath away. In the corner, she saw a woman sitting on 2 kneeling men like a throne. She's me for real, for real. The woman threw her head back and laughed hysterically as a third man kissed her ankle. 2 men at once. Is it not overwhelming? No, it's really not. Mika stood gaping for a few moments before she realized Dahlia was not waiting for her. Wait, hold on! Mika jogged to catch up, nearly twisting an ankle in her high heels before catching herself on a marble pillar. Wait! Dahlia rounded the corner where the big brass band played, couples twirling in time like the tiny figures in Mukia's girlhood music box. Her long hair swayed back and forth as she walked through the amber light. Mukia came to a row of booths, these more quiet and private than the ones that flanked the side near the bar. Please, wait, Miss Reyes! Mukia held her stride, trying to not seem out of breath as she finally made it to Dahlia, who wheeled around and snatched her wrist. Ow! Keep up, or get out. She released her, and Mukia rubbed her wrist, wincing. That hurt. You were dawdling. I was running to find you again. Dahlia ignored her and gestured towards a nondescript booth. Though luxurious, it looked just like all the others. Here's my booth. My guests will be lining up soon. Make sure it stays orderly and answer any questions. Furthermore, when one client leaves, I need at least 5 minutes to clear my mind before the next one enters. This is your most important task. Understood. I'll say it once more. Do not, under any circumstances, let someone come in during my break interval. It destroys my focus and can ruin my ability to give fortunes. I promise I won't. Here's a pocket watch to keep the time then. Mukia accepted the timepiece as Dahlia disappeared behind the heavy curtain. Suppose there's no choice in her inviting me in. Mukia continued to observe her surroundings, trying not to gawk at the stark hedonism on display. Just a few feet away, a woman holding a bottle of wine was pouring its contents into a kneeling man's throat. How was she balancing that so well? Excuse me? Oh, good evening. I'm a client of Miss Reyes. Customer. Welcome. How may I help you? That's what shopgirls say, at least. The name is Geoffrey Ingalls. I should already be on the list. Let me see. Yes, Mr. Ingalls. You're first on her client list tonight. Please go on ahead. As soon as he slipped through the curtain, Mika breathed a sigh of relief. That wasn't so bad. I might even say I was rather professional. Another client arrived, this one a mousy woman examining her own shoes. Good evening. May I take your name? Yes, Rosaline Thompson. The line steadily grew, snaking past the rest of the booths. Mika began to feel more comfortable with her role, ushering in guests and maintaining Dahlia's breaks between sessions. And even better, her eyes were free for the most part to rove the nearby spectacles. Just as she distanced herself by a magnificent bird perched on a singer's shoulder, a man in a sweeping cape exited Dahlia's booth and tipped his hat to Mukia. Thank you kindly, miss. Thank you, sir. Please enjoy the rest of your night. I'd definitely give better customer service than the Feynman's girls. There we go. She consulted her watch. 11:42. Nearly 3 hours had passed. She watched the second hand move, carefully waiting the allotted 5 minutes until the next appointment. Alright, Miss Harrison. Miss Reyes will see you now. I wonder how Dahlia's doing. If she sees this many clients every night, it's quite a lot. Mika couldn't help but smile a little at how smoothly the night was proceeding. At this rate, there was no way Dahlia could deny her the position. After a few more minutes, Mrs. Harrison exited the booth, a dreamy expression on her face. Mika turned to the last guest in line. Just 5 minutes, please. I've waited long enough. I'm dead last, for Christ's sakes. I need to see her now. I'm terribly sorry, but Miss Reyes needs 5 minutes in between readings to recuperate. Having sessions back-to-back might disturb the quality of her readings. Lady, I came here for a good time, not to wait in line all night. Really, I do apologize, but please just wait a few minutes more. Enough! He roughly shoved her aside and pushed the booth curtains apart to enter. No, stop! Get out of there! He's going to ruin everything! She heard harsh murmurs and scuffling emanating from inside. Moments later, Dahlia emerged, gripping the man by the scruff of his neck. Leave me. I don't want disrespectful client. I just want to get my fortune from you. I've been waiting hours already. Go. Mukia's insides froze at the coldness in her voice. Have a good night. Good night, Legion! We're probably going to finish this little bit and then we'll probably call it a night soon. So you're not going to miss too much, I promise you. Have a good rest! At the coldness in her voice. Her iciness seemed to have the same effect on the man as well, who finally turned and vanished into the crowd. Dahlia turned to Mukia, who felt herself turning transparent at her gaze. I gave you one rule. I know, I tried, but... Take responsibility. But... I should have done more. It won't happen again. Yes, you should have done more. I don't tolerate slip-ups. If there had been a client in there, who knows what he might have heard. I understand. Those 5-minute breaks are the only reason I'm able to last as long as I do in there. It's extremely mentally draining to look into someone's future. Of course, talent isn't limitless, after all. I'm terribly sorry. So that's that then. You tried, and I gave you credit for that. Wait, what are you saying? Dahlia ignored her, instead pulling out a roll of cash from her suit pocket and peeling off the top few bills. She held them out in a fan. Here, pocket change for a rich girl, but that's far more than the hourly rate. No, I don't need that. I want the job. You agreed before, remember? One night, and if you mess up, it's over. So now it's over. But Don't argue. Now you can run along home, tell them you had a big night in the city. It'll be a fun story to tell the debutante parties. Mukia's eyes swam with tears of humiliation. She looked down so Dahlia wouldn't see. Obviously, Dahlia examined her nails. Mukia snatched the money and ran off without looking back. Dahlia lit a cigarette and breathed in slowly before blowing the smoke through her nostrils. What a funny girl. Alright, I think right here is a good spot to leave it for the night. Alright. Interesting game. Interesting game. I know it's supposed to have more stuff happening with like the different characters. Valanya, thank you for the head pat. How are you? With like more characters, different. Obviously, when you pick somebody, right, you're like taking that person's route, and it's gonna be different things each time, you know. So I'm kind of curious to see like how different it is each time we pick somebody different, somebody new. You know what I mean? Like I said, we are going to end it there for the night. So let's find somebody to raid on into. It wasn't a head pat, that was a shoulder pat. I mean, same. It was a good game. I like it. I like it. But we're going to end just a little on the early side. Not terribly early, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to find someone to raid into. Let's see. Thanks for the stream. It was fun. Bye-bye. Good night. Good night. Let's see. Who do we raid on into? Who is doing what? You know what? We're going to go raid on into Lyra. He is doing a game I've been wanting to play. It's called Reanimal. And it is a, like... What's the word I'm trying to think of? It's a, like, collaborative kind of game. It's something I've been wanting to play, something I've been interested in picking up and playing. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to raid on into our friend Lyra. Here is their link in case you get left behind. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's get the raid started. I will be streaming again on Monday night for some more ASMR. So if you guys would like to join us, I will see you on Monday. If you guys want to follow my socials, I do have an X. I have a Patreon for NSFW. I also have my YouTube for VODs and for ASMR, my ASMR VODs. So if you guys want to watch those, make sure you are watching them on my ASMR channel. If you guys are a subscriber, go ahead and use the first one. That is the subscriber raid call. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and use the second one. Those are Twitch global emotes, so you do not have to be a subscriber to join us on the raid. Let's go raid on into my friend Lyra. Either way, I will see you guys on Monday for some more ASMR. Everybody have a good night, rest well, dream of good things, wake up fully energized to kick ass and take names tomorrow. If you guys can't take other names, please let us know. We'll help you do the rest. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Good night. Bye, bye, bye.